Hello. So what had happened was is I was sleepy shit. I ate me something good. Ended up taking a nap, and here it is 4 in the morning. But I'm here. So and it's the window watch the weekend, of course. Whew. I'm feeling refreshed. Well slept. Is that even a thing? Oh well, it is today. Most of y'all probably sleep or on the way to sleep because EST time. What is it, 4? So it's 3 CST time and about 1 o'clock in the morning PST time. So if you still up, you just a night owl or some shit like that. So we're about to get started from the Aries to the Pisces. Let's see what's up with the window watching of the weekend. Because we got to be nosy. Duh. So let's get into it. God, universe, angels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Please give us some clear and concise messages for all signs. Hey, not y'all up. Aquarius. Good morning. I don't know if y'all on EST time with me, then it's well past midnight. Because, baby, it's like, what, 4 a.m. here. It took me like 30 minutes to sit here and pull myself together. Like, come on. Let's do this, bitch. How y'all doing? Gary Window watch the weekend. I don't know why I always be having my nerve to start the timestamp like I know I'm going to be started. You know, I'll be talking. God, universe, angels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Please give us some clear and concise messages. Yes, same. I'm Eastern. For all signs, from Aries to Pisces. Only energy of high vibration, high frequency, and high white light is welcome here, spirit. No energy of low vibration, low frequency, or negativity is welcome, and I ask that you rebuke it in the name of you. Now, look, you ain't far. I'm in Indiana. Detroit. I like to get my weed from Detroit. Off of Rosa Parks Boulevard. Yes. They say that's the hood, but I don't give a fuck. I'm pulling right up. Pistol and all. I'm just here for the for the green and the caviar moon rock. Because they know what the fuck they be. They know what the fuck be going on in Detroit. Now, I went to Detroit for some green. I went to Colorado for some green and Vegas. Vegas top everybody, but Detroit is better than Colorado, surprisingly. But it is. I'm telling you. So let's see where we at. Aries. Okay, Aries. What's the window watching the weekend? The message for Aries. What's the message? I got these the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. I don't know. I had a vision about them, so I knew I was going to be using them. The waiting game. Okay, Aries. You done waiting on the motherfucker because you're moving on. You're going through some type of transformation because you got some type of awareness, and emotionally you will be withdrawing to be strong and stand in your fucking power. Period. That's what we need sometimes. Because you give motherfuckers an inch and they like to take a mile. I'm just saying. Aries. Okay. So solar plexus chakra. That's the only thing about these things. I start running into them chakra cards like, what is that again? I got to look at the book every single time. One of these days I'll memorize it. But today ain't the day. So let's get the book. Because I'm talking about that. I don't know what to tell y'all that is. You can use your intuition, but you can't just be, I mean, you can with the solar plexus, with the chakra cards, but baby, they got their own meaning. I don't need to know about the key facts. I need to know what affects. Between the navel, just below the rib cage. There it is. Power, vitality, willpower, self-esteem, and confidence. So that's what this is about. Somebody's getting strong. Getting some willpower, some resistance, some strength about their ass so they can just focus on what the truth is, using their wisdom. So I feel like a person knows the truth. They've been knowing the truth, but it was a matter of them having the willpower to do so. And with that willpower, you will be reaping some type of material harvest because it brings in an overcoming of obstacles and challenges, whereas There was some type of disruption here and things that you want to create. So you taking your power back in some situations, or you just powering the fuck up? Because who? All right. So let's see what's up with this solar plexus chakra for the Aries people. Tell me about solar plexus. Solar plexus. Two of Cups. So it could be some type of connection with the Two of Cups. It don't have to be what Lovers is on the bottom. Okay. There's your truth that you're aware of. And some type of twin flame energy or something that you're deeply connected to on the soul level. You want to fix it. You want to celebrate about it. You want to party. So you're trying to move towards it. But first, you got to close a cycle. And that's where the willpower comes in. That's where the strength comes in. This is somebody finding the strength and the courageousness, the confidence to do what they know to be true. Okay, but it could be that you have some type of connection to somebody, family, friends, foe, whoever. Okay, that you know you need to release first or heal from, so that you can be strong enough or courageous enough to show up for some connection that's deeper. And I feel like this is something that took you a while to do. Could be dealing with a Taurus. We got Sagittarius as well. Something you thought out here. Something you took your time. This is something that you're sure about. And this is a matter of getting it done now. But you know whatever. You know the truth. Yeah. You know the truth is just about persevering at this point. Or being able to express some type of emotions. Being able to stand your ground and move forward. And cut out the shit that's keeping you caught up from getting to the truth. Walking away from the lies, because the lies is in the way. Excuse me, but I do feel like you will persevere here. And it was possibly all about this confidence. This willpower, this strength that you needed to have to conquer. To express some type of emotions. Or you receive some type, what's the Page of Cups? Because the Page of Cups is about expressing emotion, apologies, and receiving good news. So, could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, but the truth is telling you something intuitively about a spiritual connection. It's giving twin flame. And it's giving that somebody needs to express their feelings, and they haven't been doing so because they've been too busy focusing on the past to disappoint them. And that's been keeping them from expressing the truth and being the emperor that they truly can be. And then once they become the emperor that they truly can be, then that's where they lined up and signed up for wish fulfillment, baby. But it takes these feelings. So deep in the feelings. So somebody's finding the strength and the courageousness to get it done. They thought about it for a long time. They even been healed. They had to even do some healing from another connection in order to see the truth. But they do now, and they're planning to persevere. They're planning to build upon this truth. They're planning to express emotions on this truth, and they got the wisdom and the knowledge to do so. Okay. So the Page of Cups is about growth. I mean, it's clarified by the Three of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. So it's about growth, expansion, looking towards the future. Your ship's coming in. For some people, this could be a financial thing with the Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. And for some of y'all, it could be like a new investment that requires a lot of nurturing energy. It could require cleaning up something or giving birth to something new. But you're feeling confident about it. So it's not enough to know the truth and have the wisdom. You need that confidence and that courageousness too. And I feel like that's the last thing you needed to get to where you're going. And now you will be moving to grow something, invest something. The Three of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles both share a growth. So it's something that you want to grow with somebody, but I feel like you want it to be long term because it's Queen of Pentacles here. Like you want a motherfucker to be your wife, or you want something that's long term standing with them. But you couldn't get to this point until you overcame whatever this past connection is that you had to heal from. And it might have took you a while, but you thought about this and been thinking about this. And now you're ready to persevere. You're ready to take some action. Knight of Wands. Ten of Wands. There you go. Some of y'all could have been being back and forth between a regular connection and a twin flame connection due to the fact that you didn't feel confident or courageous enough. But I feel like you've been doing some soul searching, or you've been reflecting on the inside, realizing you have the tools, you have the confidence, you have the courage that you need. So you're putting them burdens down so that you can show up in a more confident and secure way. Your intuition has already been telling you something going on with this twin flame, and it's the need to express, but you haven't expressed because you didn't want to end up like some type of pain you felt in the past, okay? But you have the wisdom and the knowledge of the truth, so there's no way it's going to turn out like the past if you already got the wisdom about it. Wisdom. Somebody's getting out of their own way, in other words. Yeah, so your wisdom is telling you that you lost something. Yeah, so maybe you did lose something in the past that made you hurt. Five of Pentacles made you feel left out. But the wisdom is telling you that whatever you lost is being replenished double time here. You're moving from the Five of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. So whether it's finances, a relationship, a connection, whatever, it's being replaced with something better. And this is what your wisdom tells you. But it does stress you out because it requires you to be strong and be vulnerable. And it's possible, yep, there's the vulnerability, but it's possible that you still have some type of confusion around it. But it's not about what you need to see and what you need to know. It's about having your faith, okay, and what you know to be true. Why are you stressing? Everybody's stressing. Well, I ain't stressing, but I'm saying. Yeah, because you don't know what the fuck to do with the Two of Swords reversed. But you got the perspective. Seven of Wands, you do have some protection here, and I do feel like it's a matter of standing your ground. But it's possible that you don't know how to stand your ground, how to transform. Tell me about the Two of Swords reverse. Yeah, you don't know how to. You say you don't know how to stand your ground, or you don't know what to do when it requires standing your ground. You're bringing this confused energy, but you know very damn well that it requires you to get deep in them feelings, and that's what really probably terrifies you the most. Because you got to move towards a twin flame, and you can't bring no surface level shit with that. You got to bring in true and utterly vulnerability. You got to bring in deep emotions. It can't be no surface level shit because, as I said before, it's something you're connected to on the soul level. And soul levels don't work with surface level bullshit. You see what I'm saying? So that my point is that I'm making, if you say you got a soul connection with a motherfucker, you can't run in trying to offer them no money because that shit ain't going to work out. You got to come in there bringing them the deepest part of yourself, which is why healing is so important on this journey. Especially when you run into your motherfucker. You hear what I'm saying? It needs to be deep. You can't be talking about, well, here's some roses. Roses ain't going to do a fuck ass thing. You need to reach to the bottom of your motherfucking heart, bitch, and bring out the love and be like, here you go. That's how you conquer. All right. That's for somebody. I'm moving right along to the Taurus people. Let me shuffle these up a little bit and then write y'all timestamps. It's got to be the pits of the ocean. That's where the emotions get real deep. And that brings out a lot of vulnerability out of a motherfucker. And if you got real vulnerable in the past with somebody and it hurt it, you ain't trying to do that. You ain't trying to hear that. You ain't trying to see that. But do you want that or not? That's the point. That's what it boils down to. You want it? No, somebody else will then. And no, you don't want that either. So let's get to getting. What's the window watching the weekend message for the Taurus people? What they need to know, Spirit. Window watching the weekend for the Taurus people. Heartache and loss, though. Chakra, triumph. Oh, okay, firm. It says foundations and achievements. Like, so somebody wants to shine light on a situation that they want to see be firm, solid, some type of relationship, but they're having mental conflict. This person is torn, or they're struggling here because they want to triumph. They want to speak some type of truth, but something's going on with their throat chakra. They're not speaking the fuck up. And because they're not speaking the fuck up, I feel like they're experiencing heartache and loss. Or the fact that they did experience heartache and loss in the past is the reason they won't just spit it the fuck out. But they do want to be triumphant. They do. So let's see. Taurus. Okay. So patience. Stand your ground. So somebody just needs to be patient with themselves. Or they need somebody else to be patient with them. Power. Yeah, it's taking you a while. But your intuition telling you that this is where prosperity begins. But instead you suffer in silence because you ain't taking charge or bossing up or some shit. Because you scared. But you also feeling conflicted and defeated when it comes to harmony. Finding harmony in a situation and making positive movement forward because you feel like the person you want to express to is moving the fuck on. So, and you just want to have a little bit more patience with you, or this is how somebody feeling about you. They're telling you, baby, just give me a little time. We gonna grow. Just be patient with me. But what I feel like the real thing is you need to stand your ground. You need to let a motherfucker know that you want this and how much you want it. You need to stand in your power. Have some courageousness. Get your inner lion out. Be ready to roar at this motherfucker. Like, roar. This is mine and I'm coming to get it. Like, you gotta, because patience is all good and everything, but you need to show somebody some growth. They don't want to sit around waiting. That's not what they need to do or what they want to do. And in the same sense, somebody else is feeling conflict and defeat because of fear. So that lets me know that you're not doing anything. I mean, because you're afraid, you're not doing anything, and that causes a motherfucker to move on, making you feel conflicted and defeated. And you like, I just need some time. Well, say that and show some growth, show some progress in the meantime. Patience. Eight of Swords. There go that fear. Ten of Cups. See, somebody's saying patience, but they need to get a fucking move on. Because it's causing confusion. You saying, oh, I need some time, but you're not taking no damn action. It's a problem. The Chariot needs to get on their vehicle and roll the fuck on. Or the Chariot don't look back and keep on pushing. And that motherfucker be ready to roll over anything in its way. It's the balance of light and dark. It's a way to conquer. A way to overcome. Somebody needs to overcome, conquer, and move towards what emotionally fulfills them, but they scared. So they trying to make it seem like they need time when they don't. You don't need no time. You just need some willpower. You just need to stand strong. You need to show up and stop being afraid to do so. You need to take charge. But instead of motherfuckers suffering in silence because they're not doing what their intuition told them to do. If you do what your intuition tells you to do, you will see some harmony. You will see some positive movement forward. But until the end, sitting here acting like you need a little time is not going to work out for you. It brings in confusion when you know damn well you're scared and you don't need no time. You could just be saying, look, you got to be patient with me because I'm a little terrified of this kind of shit. It feels this and it feels that. You know what I mean? But instead, you suppressing your feelings with the Knight of Cups reverse, talking about, I just need some time. Fuck all that. Ain't nobody trying to hear. You see what I'm saying? No, they not. They trying to see you showing up in the right way because it's the right way to do it. But instead, you're suppressing your emotions because you're scared. Nine of Pentacles. And some of y'all could be suppressing your emotions because you need to be freeing yourself up from another situation. But I feel like for the most part, you're scared. So you try to play it as you better off single. Knight of Cups reverse. Somebody suppressing their feelings here. It's not giving scared. The twin flame. The lovers. It's possible that somebody needs healing too. Especially if you're fresh out of something with this Ten of Swords energy. So you're suppressing your emotions because some of y'all could have come out of a relationship and you're newly single. You just got done moving on from a motherfucker. And now the universe is like, well, here's your destiny. And you like, wait a minute, universe. They catch you. They roll up on you at the wrong time. But it's not about that. It's about you. Time is an illusion. It's about the perspective that you carry. The perspective that you need to be having is to stand your ground. Seven of Wands, Seven of Wands. But somebody's a little bit nervous about moving on. They're scared about what they're moving on to. But it's not about being scared. It's about you having a perspective to take charge, to stand up and get this shit. It might have caught you at the wrong time, but hey, It's your destiny. And they handed it to you like, here you go. It's about reaching out and grabbing that shit, okay? Stand your ground. Somebody stand your ground. Oh, there go cards. Yeah, that's where the real scare comes in. It's about persevering, overcoming. And that's where you're stressing out because it requires you to express emotion. It's a lot of not wanting to be vulnerable on the table so far. Yeah, somebody just walked away from a lesson that they had to learn. So this is what makes them nervous. It makes them mentally conflicted about building anything or celebrating about moving forward because it's a lot on them. But I do feel like the sun has exposed the underlying truth about why the cycle closed for them to receive something better. And now it's a matter of them being strong enough to go out and get that shit. Page of Cups. Queen of Swords. The Emperor. Yeah, and the problem is you trying to confuse a motherfucker with who know what the fuck's going on. So you saying one thing and that's not really the truth. So you might be saying, I just need a little time. We'll get there. A motherfucker ain't buying it. You dealing with the Queen of Swords. Come on now. That's she who knows. This woman intuitive. So she gonna see through all this confusion bullshit. She know for a fact that you need to take charge and stand up and boss up and take some type of authority of a situation. Over love. She knows because your heart broke and you're scared. You dealing with an Empress, baby. She know that you need to take action and you need to get in alignment. Either that or you're going to miss out on opportunity because at this point, she's not about to play these games with you. You're not going to stand up, take charge, and do what you got to do. Then, well, you must don't want this love. You must don't want this blessing. You must want somebody else to have it, and I doubt it. So, it's time to find the power, the courageous, to whatever it is that you need to move forward here in this connection. Something about power. The energy can't be reversed, so flip that shit if it ain't you. Okay? All right. Yeah. Yeah, somebody needs the willpower, the strength, the courageousness to put in the work. But their fears of the unknown. Because you can't really tell what's going to happen. But if you wasn't too busy focusing on what disappointed you in the past, baby, you wouldn't be worried about what's coming towards you. You would be trusting in the Lord to know that he got you. He know what you've been through. He's trying to put you somewhere better. Then you start putting the work in. And that's where your power comes in. Your strength. That's why I said, and this person's in their power. They got some confidence, some strongness about them. They know what they want. So it's about you matching this person's energy. It's about you making choices, movements, and decisions that's going to bring in some type of long-term stability. But you must be willing to take that risk, that leap of faith towards this passionate new beginning that is destined. It's like the Ace of Wands to me is destiny. But you can't get to that because you're too busy allowing the heartbreak to keep you in fear. You got to move on past that, baby, because it ain't going to work out. It ain't going to work out in a connection like this where there's an emperor and there's an empress. And if the empress got the Queen of Swords energy going on, this is definitely not going to work out because she see through the bullshit that you're trying to feed her. And she ain't going to do shit but get irritated with you at this point because you're not telling the truth. You're trying to buy time. And a motherfucker don't have time for that, okay? And we need truth. Expressing truth, okay? All right. Gemini people. What we got for the Gemini people? What they need to know. Let me write down your timestamp now. So window watching the weekend for the Gemini people. What's the message? What do the Geminis need to know for the window watching of the weekend? Sacrifice, wish fulfillment, new beginnings. Okay, Gemini or cross watcher. Somebody needs to make a sacrifice here. Or there's some type of sacrifice for the greater good. Something needs to be sacrificed in order for your wishes to fulfill. And some type of new beginning. But it's something in your way holding you back or whatever. Something you need to move on from, let go of, because it's in the way of your destiny. Not sure what that sacrifice is, but I bet you know. Gemini. Suffering in silence. I'm hearing, I ain't like them other niggas. And I ain't about to play no games with you. You know what your problem is. You don't ever see the big picture. And you probably, that's probably how somebody feeling about you, or you feeling about them. But it's like a man. Like, he ain't like what, he's nothing like what you used to. And he ain't about to play the games you used to playing. So, baby, you have to get it together or get the fuck on. That's how he's saying it. Destiny. And it's not nothing, this is just not nothing regular. It says that you're dealing with a spiritual union and what's destined for you. This is your spiritual union and destiny. And it's somebody suffering in silence behind that. Why? Because possibly somebody's moving on because you won't allow transformation in. And through that transformation is how you reap material and spiritual harvest. But somebody needs to be willing to sacrifice. Whatever the fuck that sacrifice is, you need to sacrifice it, baby. Because instead of sacrificing, you're suffering in silence. And I'm going to be nosy because sacrifice ain't come out. But I'm about to show X on the side what you need to sacrifice. Because, baby, what you waiting on? What's the sacrifice that needs to be made here in this energy spirit? Gemini woman. Look like it's you. Queen of Swords. You need to make a sacrifice to put some type of burdens down. You fighting off some type of love. Okay, let's see. What's the burden spirit? Still being nosy. You need to put the burdens down and let something come to an end. Something that you're caught up on. Something that's making you stuck and stagnated. Something that you're providing resources, time, or energy to. You need to sacrifice that shit because it ain't doing shit but weighing you down with burdens, baby. And you got some new information, some new energy, some new love in there. And it can't get through because you won't make the sacrifice. So instead you sit here, suffer in silence and hold the shit out them burdens. Fuck that. Fuck that shit, cuz. Tell me about suffering in silence. You better drop that shit. They burdens for a reason. You suffering in silence and stressing the fuck out at the same damn time. You could be stressing about a Taurus here because you need to express some type of truth, or you know what the truth is. Or you know you need to sacrifice. Ace of Swords, cut some shit out your life. Nine of Swords and the Ace makes the 10. It's something you need to let go of. And until you let go of it, it's in the way of what you need to move forward to. And you sit at the crossroads between a spiritual union and your destiny and what you, these burdens that you hold on to. Yeah, Taurus energy. Could be a Capricorn, Virgo too. But this is somebody who could bring equal give and take and love into your life. Excuse me, but it's about you doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. It's about you being fair. It could be that you got hurt. But it's not. It's about knowing what you want, being confident in that shit and going to get it. But then we got the 3 of Swords to the devil. Something that hurt your ass. And now I got you scared to be dealing with a man like this. Because he ain't like these other niggas. He ain't about to play no games with you. And you know what your problem is. But you don't never see the big picture. But you do. You just refuse to see it. Or you try to act like you don't. You want to play crazy. Nobody got time for that shit, baby. You hear what I'm saying to you? Tell me about this Ace of Swords. The Queen of Swords again. It's you. You need to sacrifice. You need to cut some shit out because it's a solid beginning here for you. But you're holding yourself back from it. The Ace of Pentacles is here. And it's here for you. But not if a motherfucker feel like you just a waste of their time. Why do they feel like you're a waste of their time? You know what's going on in the background, baby. You know what's going on below the surface because you're too busy looking back to the past. Some shit that you need to heal from that makes you show up in a mean-ass way or something. You need to sacrifice that old-ass energy because the universe is trying to bring you justice in the form of love, in the form of an equal give and take, in the form of a King of Pentacles, in the form of something you deserve, and you got the nerve to be sitting at the crossroads like, and now that because of that, somebody's looking at you like a waste of time when they've been trying to offer you something solid. And nobody's going to beg you to take this good old Ace of Pentacles, baby. It's about you doing the work and getting yourself together. It's about you healing whatever dark-ass energy or hurt you got going on with yourself. So, you want it or not. Because if you don't, somebody else going to get it. And this is your spiritual union, your destiny, baby. You need to get it together. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Let's talk about that. And why somebody sees you as a waste of their time. Because you be leaving them hanging and shit. Five of Pentacles. You leave them out. Leave little homie on stuck. You be leaving them out in the cold and shit. And the motherfucker don't know what to do with you at this point. They feel like they got all the tools they need to manifest to make this a victory. But, look, they bring emotional maturity and everything. But you make this motherfucker feel mentally conflicted. Or like you might betray them or something. And nobody got time to be building some shit. When, you know, when they looking for wish fulfillment, they end up with deception. No, baby. So you need to sacrifice your ways, something you need to be sacrificing. Something needs to be sacrificed here. Maybe you act the way you do because you feel like you're going to be the one abandoned. So you make other people feel like you'll just abandon them with the drop of a dime. But I don't know. You're going to have to change something because it ain't working. Talking about spiritual union. This is something that the Lord sent you on a deep level. And it does require healing. It requires an open, vulnerable heart that you got to be willing to give. Wish fulfillment. Yeah. Something is about your destiny, but it's been exposed to you. And you're steady fighting off being in your heart space. You're steady fighting off this unconditional love that you know you can give. But you just are afraid to do it. You just got to be strong and courageous there. With the strength card there. And give. You know you got it to give. You got this love to give, but you just not fucking giving it. And it's causing confusion because of your own fears or your own past. Fix that shit, baby, because it ain't going to work out for you. This connection is here to fulfill your wishes, but you got to meet a motherfucker halfway, okay? It's got to be a balance. Because if not, people going to get frustrated and feel like you playing with them. Yep, it's about you standing in your power. This person bringing unconditional love, you need to meet them in the energy. You got the unconditional love, you just are refusing to give it because of whatever you've been through. You scared that somebody you ain't trusting. And the universe is telling you this King of Pentacles is an equal give and take for you, but you do not trust in it. Well, you're going to end up in the tower moment, baby. And you're going to be looking out on social media, and that King of Pentacles is going to be loving somebody else. And that's supposed to be what you're supposed to get, right? It's true that we'll have a destiny. But if you're not going to act right on your destiny, they will gladly replace your ass with somebody else. And that's the last thing you want, to fumble your wish fulfillment. Because you didn't want to be vulnerable. Because you wanted to focus on shit that didn't matter. Like what hurt you in the past. Okay, fuck that shit. We hurt, we heal, we get out there, we be vulnerable again. That's how shit rolls. Tell me about destiny. Yep, that's somebody fighting off their destiny. Whether that's your intentions or not. You're fighting it off because you're not giving 100% unconditional love. You're not opening and letting this love overflow from this cup. You fighting that off. Because of whatever you've been through. And that's not fair to other people. Right? Especially the ones that are really here to love you. Nobody got time for that shit when they know they can take their good ass loving somewhere else. That's just how shit go. So it's time for you to do some soul searching, baby. See what it is you need to let the fuck go. Sacrifice and get on to it. Healing is what you need. Because you won't be able to show up to this twin flame correctly. You won't be able to move towards it. You won't be able to take no leap of faith until you close that past cycle. But you know this, don't you? There's the facts. Some of y'all could have been married and went through a divorce here. But it's about you choosing wish fulfillment and not looking at the past. The past is done. It's time to pay attention to the future. But you're going to have to do some soul searching. So that you can show up for this masculine the way he wants to show up for you. Because he ain't about to play no games with you. And he said, you know what your problem is. You don't never see the big picture, but you do. You just probably want to argue a motherfucker down instead of claiming up your own responsibilities. Damn, they done got on your ass. Gemini woman, whoever you is. Okay, moving on. Cancer. Window watching the weekend for the Cancer people. The healing ain't easy. You hear what I'm saying to you? It hurts. It's nasty. You're going to spend several days alone, maybe even depressed. Don't want nobody to talk to you. Don't want nobody by you. But it's necessary for you to be able to see what's really for you. For you to be able to just block out the bad and let the good in. You get discernment on that journey. It's important for you. So ain't no point in fighting off what you need. Cancer. Window watching the weekend for the Cancer people. What's the message Window watching the weekend for Cancer. What they need to know. First, they need to know that I'm thirsty. And I'm going to take me a little sip of water real quick. Shit. Try not to drink too much, because then I'll be like putting in a timestamp for a bathroom break and shit. Destiny, spiritual union, and third eye. Oh, we talking a lot about spiritual unions, ain't it? Somebody got an awareness here with the third eye chakra. You know what the truth is, and it's an inner knowing. It's like an intuitive hit, nudge about your destiny, about your spiritual union, but still you mentally conflicted. It's like wanting to move on, but you having the knowledge. Okay, so moving on. Why does the energy feel like you're moving on from your spiritual connection? Because you have wisdom and you have knowledge, but there's also mental conflict here. Somebody needs to make a sacrifice with the Ace of Swords, and they're telling you to choose wisely because you need to, so that you can have victory and success. It just feels like you know the facts, you know what's going on, but you can't force nobody to move on. You can't force nobody to sacrifice. You can't force nobody to be triumphant. So you're mentally conflicted about leaving your spiritual journey in the past. But if that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do. Because, again, it'd be like waiting on the motherfucker that knows what to do like you know what to do. Like, we both aware of the spiritual journey, but you not acting the way you're supposed to. But I'm going to sit around waiting on you. So that's where shit gets sticky for you. Because the sacrifice being made is the spiritual journey. You got to move on from your spiritual journey, and you don't want to. But you can't force a motherfucker to move on. You can't force a motherfucker to participate. You can't force a motherfucker to show up and, you know, act upon their intuition. They got to learn the hard way. Which sometimes the hard way is you moving on, leaving their ass behind. There go the fertility card. That's the Empress in this deck. Y'all think y'all slick giving me 4 cards. I only want 3. But I'll take it, okay? Yeah, a positive movement forward. Fertility. Solar plexus chakra. That's about willpower, standing strong and being courageous. Firm foundation. That's about the backbone. About being firm and solid. Boundaries. The problem is you're worried about heartache and loss of this partnership and alliance. But it's not heartache and loss, baby. It's some transformation needing to take place. Because somebody needs to be able to align themselves with the truth. But I do feel like you're emotionally withdrawn from a situation and healing from it. Because it's like when you know what your twin flame is, you be ready to dive in. Yo, now you turn the Trey songs on motherfuckers. But, or is that Alka-Salsina? I don't know, whoever it is. You ready to dive in that shit. But the problem is the other person ain't ready to dive in with you. So now you're in a sticky situation. By sitting there waiting and disappointing or leave their ass behind. Leaving their ass behind is gone. You got to sail on off into the sun in this ship right here. You hear what I'm saying to you? You got to get on in the calmer water. You got to go give birth to some other shit, even though you know what's true. Right? And you got to put your confidence and your courageousness on. So put your boundaries up high. Even though you feel sympathetic for somebody because they've been through this and they've been through that. So have you, baby. So have you. Okay? If they ain't going to get with the program, they're going to get lost. And that's just how it's going to be. Spirit ain't going to allow you to sit around waiting on no motherfucker anyway. He going to give you the intuitive nudge. He going to give him the intuitive nudge. You're going to wait some. You're going to wait a little bit longer. You're going to wait a little longer than that. Next thing you know, they're going to be like, all right, go on here, Cancer. This motherfucker want to play. We ain't got time for that. And it'll bring in a transformation. Now, when the spirit tells you to leave your twin behind, he knows it's because of there's a magnetic connection between y'all. And he won't be able to get left behind, or she, for that long. So he's moving you on to trigger his get going energy. And that's okay. But you don't probably see it that way because spirit don't tell everything. You'll see it later. Positive movement forward. Yep, you'll see it later. But right now, I feel like you're being asked to sacrifice your twin. You're being asked to sacrifice your destiny and focus on something else. Because somebody's not showing up. They're showing up flighty or non-committal. And they need to be showing up a little bit more solid than this. So you have to cut them out. And that's not easy. Intuitively, they're telling you to cut them out. And it's going to take a lot of strength. And you're devastated about it. Sad. Even disappointed. Because you don't want to cut them off. You want to get on the same page. But baby, they're taking too fucking long. Their name is Turtle. turtle. Sorry, but they do. They need to get the fuck on. And so the universe is trying to provide balance, and they do that by having you emotionally withdraw. Even though you know the truth, they're trying to bring in a transformation in this partnership and alliance, and it hurts because you don't want to leave your twin behind. But this is what it takes to get the twin caught up. Again, y'all magnets. Magnets only gonna go so far before they snap back together. So how far you think you gonna get for this motherfucker come pulling up there with you? The universe know what they doing. Just trust in the process and move forward positively. And it's something that's taking you a while, but you got the clarity. The sun has exposed the truth to you. So now it's a matter of you getting it done. Ace of Swords. Yeah, they're trying to make a person surrender. That's what it is. They want you to, this is your equal give and take, right? This your gift. This your balanced situation, right? But they're having you move away from it, right? Because it's lies. Somebody's not showing up authentic. Seven of Swords. It could be a air sign here. But somebody's not showing up in their authentic self, which is diluting. It's diluting the potential in it. Right? What they need a motherfucker to do is surrender and stop fighting. They need to somebody got to go through an ego death. They got to put their swords down. They got to do something. I mean, they wands. Somebody's fighting this off. And since they want to fight it off, the universe is going to move you away. And you're going to focus on something else, something new with this fertility card. It's cold. I mean, tell me about fertility. I mean, let me not say that. I'm just going to tell you that the universe knows what they're doing. Fertility. They're trying to start this up for you. But waiting around ain't going to get you shit is all I'm trying to tell you. So, yes, you're hurt. Because you invested time, energy, effort, and ended up feeling left out in the cold like you took a loss. You gave all your love. Because you chose the twin flame, and the choices, movements, and decisions are that you got to heal from it now. You got to be good on your own now. Does that hurt? Abso-fucking-lutely. But in order to bring in a new beginning, the universe got to do their little universal thing, right? So they're telling you to cut it out. And you like, cut it out, spirit. This is my twin flame. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is my spiritual union. We do. What? They're supposed to, Yeah, but they're trying to bring it to you. Because this person is stalling, stagnating, or stuck. Okay? So they're trying to unstuck this motherfucker for you, right? Yeah, they said something about chess. Yeah, it's chess, not checkers, baby. So, just the queen. Let's talk about the queen, right? The queen can move anywhere on the board she wants to. But she ain't going to, even if she go all the way to the other side of the board, baby, she still got her eyes on the king, right? She's still going to be able to protect him. Now, I don't know why that's important, but I feel like it's important because no matter how far you go, the king is still getting protected, right? But sometimes she do rare shit. Sometimes she might go all the way over there to knock down the rook and the bishop to get them the fuck out the way so they can't later on be a threat to the king or the kingdom. That's what this is about, right? It's not that you're losing out on your solid new love offer. It's not that you're not going to give birth. It's that we got to take the route of most resistance because this motherfucker playing too much. Because they're not doing what they're supposed to do, what their intuition told them to do. So it's not that this ain't your twin flame. But it's the fact that you got to cut this motherfucker off for a second because they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Even though you can line up with your intuition all you want. But if you're the only one, oh girl, no, I was snoozing. If you're the only one giving into your intuition and following the directions of the universe, what the Lord is saying, how is that going to work for you? It won't. You'll end up burdened, stressed, feeling left out in the cold, sad, like you are, heartache and loss. So they telling you, how about this, Cancer? Cut that ass off. You like, what? Cut off my emperor? Yeah, cut off your emperor. See how he'll be coming around the mountain when he comes. I'm just saying. You got to show a motherfucker you don't need them. You good on your own, baby. Because if a motherfucker, that's what I said, sometimes when people in shadow energy, they be like, oh, Cancer ain't going nowhere. They need me. Oh, okay, well, let me show you a thing or three. Solar plexus chakra. Yep, that's about willpower, strength. It's going to take a lot of courageous. It's going to take you to be strong, baby. Because once you meet the emperor, whoever knew you was going to have to leave him behind. Hell no, this is my everything. I get to stay here. I'm safe. I'm with my person. until he don't show up like the emperor. Now you gotta leave him behind. And now you get even more devastated because you done met the motherfucker and gotta cut him off. Like, ain't that a bitch? But that's how it goes. Your choices, movements, and decisions are to close this cycle out of any motherfucker thinking you need them or being abandoned or anything. Because this is about being good on your own. This is the minor arcana of the Empress, right? Pre-Empress energy. I'm good on my own. I don't need a fuck-ass person. That's the energy you got to put out there. Because the Emperor don't like that. Now you getting too independent. What you mean you don't need me? The Emperor don't like it. He don't like it at all. So, but the longer you hold back from this, the more you delay the balance, the temperance is trying to create for you. They're trying to help you with some type of building. And they're trying to show you something along the way. The knowledge is underlying. The tools you need to manifest are there. You're just maybe a little bit afraid because this is your 10 of Cups. This is your twin flame. But we can't get this motherfucker to take a risk or a leap towards the Empress. He's got to show up as the Emperor in order to produce any type of growth with you. You hear what I'm saying? So, yeah, they might have you leave that motherfucker behind. It's not a rare. I had to do it too. Shit. Then the motherfucker start stressing out about what you doing, how you doing it, what's going on. Start watching tarot videos and they ain't even into that shit. Grandma would beat that ass if she knew. I'm just saying. That's how shit goes sometimes. Tell me about the world. And grandma be turning in that grave. I told your ass, stay away from that tarot. They be in rare form. 10 of Swords. It's about this cycle that they need to close. And guess what happens when the 10 of Swords happens? Motherfucker ready to put the work into that connection. At that point, they're ready to reach out and grab that destiny. They're ready to move forward into the unknown. Okay? Things that they wouldn't do before. Okay? Tell me about firm foundation. Somebody's boundaries is about to thicken up here. Okay. Welcome. The firm foundations is clarified by the 3 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords. I remember, that's funny that you said that, because I remember one time when I was going to Detroit, me and my twin flame went together, and we went the wrong way. We was headed towards the, Canada. You know how they got that backside you can get through? I said, hell no, we about to cross the border. We got to turn around. The fuck, we had the ambassadors had to let us back through the gate. And then he was like, you might want to throw that, I had a vape pen and I had a roach blunt because I didn't have no more weed, baby. I'll bust them roaches down when I'm done. So he was like, you don't want to go to jail for that. So I done threw my shit away. They didn't even check the car. I said, you had me throw that away for nothing. I could have kept it. But I wasn't caring because I was on my way to Detroit. And then I had got a little, when you go to Detroit, when you go to the dispensary, they throw some little snacks and the little extras in the bag. They gave me 1 piece of candy. So I was like, you buy half and I buy half. He was like, no, either you eat it or I'm going to eat it. So I ended up letting the motherfucker eat it. So I never to this day know what that candy was like. But I don't know why that came up. But anyway, I drove there and he drove back. Because, baby, at nighttime, I'd be like, we might need to pull over. In the daytime, I'm rolling. I'm the motherfuckers be right behind me. Like, she's the roller. Let's go. Yes, I am, baby, because I ain't got all day. Let's go. Let's get into this fast lane. So, firm foundations is clarified by the 5 of Swords, the Strength card, the Fool card, and the 3 of Pentacles. So, yeah, you're disappointed that you got to be so firm and strict towards your twin flame. Well, what you don't realize is you're mentally conflicted, you are. But what you don't realize is this strength, these boundaries that you about to set, this willing to leave your ass behind, is going to force your twin to take a twin flame. It's going to force your twin flame to take some type of leap of faith to bring in building, right? It's going to force them to stop focusing on whatever hurt them in the past and focus on this brand new abundant ass beginning. I know I should have kept it. Oh, you talking about the candy? Well, back then, baby, I was like this Cancer right here. I was, I didn't really put myself first. I was always putting him first while he put him first. And that's why we are where we are now. Right here where Cancer people at. Had to sacrifice that ass. You hear what I'm saying to you? But you know what? I wasn't really tripping because I had the bag full of goodies. All he had a little candy. You know what I mean? He probably would smoke But he didn't go down there to get weed. It was me. I was the pothead. You know what I mean? It was for me. So I went down there and got a bag full of shit. I probably gave him a couple of nugs here and there out of it. But for the most part, he didn't get to keep shit. But I know he didn't go down there to buy shit. Because he had one of them good jobs that might drug test your ass on the random. So he'll smoke here and there, but he's not a smoker. Like, all right, let me go. I'm going to get this and you going to get this. No. But I did give him a little something, something. And then you know what's come to find out when I give him my shit, everything, he taking it to another bitch. I bought him a motherfucking fifth of Hennessy once. And it was gone so fast. I'm like, you drink that? No, you giving my shit to the next hoe. The next hoe ain't do shit but shit on you. Imagine that. Yeah. Oops. Back then, though, I wasn't worried about that. I was giving this motherfucker whatever. One day, I got pulled up on him and gave him $500. But I'm a Pisces, so I don't give a... My love language is tricking. I give. So, but that's what I said. And then he gave me a few things. But I used to, like, take care of his ass for real. Like, not really. Like, not like you, my son, take care, but take care of you as far as you be like, oh, my hand is hurting today. I burnt it. And baby, that's all you got to tell me. I'm pulling up. And when you get off work in the back of your truck, it's going to be a burn kit, a wrap, and all that. He never asked me, right? But I would take care of that because I knew you needed it. I knew you was hurting. I knew what you needed. And I didn't wait on the motherfucker to tell me, but that's just how I am. That's how I come about mine. So, but you got to be careful because motherfuckers will take advantage of that. And at the time, I didn't realize it was taking advantage. I didn't realize that he was the dark shadow part. And now I'm on that. You see what I'm saying? I ain't giving a fuck-ass dollar. A fuck-ass conversation. A fuck-ass nothing. I'm keeping everything to myself. That's how they go now. Because I'm hip to this now. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. But back then, I was new to this, y'all. You know, when you first get on your twin flame, you don't know how to maneuver it. You thinking I met my person. The motherfucker didn't even have no the courage, the audacity to tell me he was going through a divorce. So I just thinking, you know, when you meet your person, you start planning out your whole life. Whole time, this motherfucker done lived the life, and he trying to get the fuck away from marriage. Whole time, I'm like, yes, God, thank you. Well, you know, this is what I am. That's why I know that Cancer energy too well. Because you get your twin flame, you get all in love, and now you got to leave him behind. Oh, man. Well, now he's shaking in his boots. What dude say on ATL? Boy, you're shaking like a stripper. Tighten up. Now he's shaking in his boots over here checking out the tarot because that's the only way he can see me. He don't watch tarot because he's religious. So he say. But, baby, you can't lie to the Empress now. I used to tell him, you ever met a woman you can't lie to? He said, yeah. But he ain't know. He ain't know shit. You thought you met a woman, though, but baby, I was the real woman. You couldn't lie to. You be trying to lie and say, he tried to lie and tell me, he ain't go back to his ex. Yeah, you did. She finessed 2 times your ass, and you went on back. She fucked you over, because that's how the karmic cycle goes. She fucked you over. You got finessed 2 times. You see what I'm saying? So not only did you learn the lesson, but you went back to repeat the lesson. That's the only way, Cancer. This is what I'm telling you. That's the only way a motherfucker gonna get that shit right. Let him go back and repeat the lesson. Let him go back and do it over. Let it go ahead. Go ahead. At first it hurt. Because what you mean? You have to be somewhere else than with me. But then after so long, when you realize you don't need no motherfucker, you good on your own. You start to get in your Empress energy, your Empress abilities. You don't give a fuck about nobody leaving you. Because as far as you concerned, you got spirit guides, ancestors. There's a whole bunch of motherfuckers around here. You might can't see them, but they here in the spirit. So what you mean alone? Ain't no alone, bitch. You can go. Peace. Matter of fact, everybody get the fuck out. I mean, you start getting to this energy where you just want to be left alone. Matter of fact, people knocking at the door, you get real quiet. Like, who the fuck is that? I don't want nobody over here. I mean, it's okay. It don't feel okay at first, but trust me, it's up. Okay. All's well that ends well. That's the saying. For real, a whole party to yourself. You be like, huh? My mama be calling. I be like, shit, do I want to answer for her? I mean, shit, I love her, but damn. How's my peace today? It's going so great. What does she got to say? What is she going to say? Is she going to say some negative shit? Is she calling to complain? Is she calling them? What's the energy? Like, all right. I'm telling you. You don't want to be bothered with nobody but your kids if you got them. And that's just the facts of the matter. And all of that is part of the journey. Because as a twin flame, a new twin flame, you get in there and you wrap yourself around a twin flame. You don't realize it's about you. You don't realize it's about you and him mirroring back and forth. Or you and her mirroring back and forth. Her and her, him and him, whatever, how it goes. You mirroring each other. It's about y'all becoming the best, greatest versions of yourselves first. and then y'all can come together. And everybody don't go into union in this lifetime. That's a fact. And that might hurt too. But you'll be something. You'll be the best of friends. You'll be a business partner. You'll be something. Some type of something to each other. Whether it's a lover, a friend, or a business partner. Oh, yeah, I'm a Pisces. I'm definitely a Pisces. But I do got a Scorpio moon and a Cancer and Venus. I mean, a Venus and Cancer. So I'm watered out in this bitch. I got Capricorn in my chart, but I don't have no fire. So I'm all emotions in this motherfucker, but don't test me. Because I could get gangster in this bitch. You hear what I'm saying? Don't try to take my kindness for weakness, because it won't be shit weak over here. You play pussy, you get fucked, and that's not my thing, okay? I'm just telling you. Speaking of fire, we got Leo next. So window watching the weekend for the Leo people. What's the message? Window watching the weekend for the Leos. All the times one twin ain't ready because they just come out some bullshit. Now they got to go through healing and all this, and you be wanting to sit around and wait on them, but that shit is hurtful. It's hurtful on purpose because the universe don't want you to wait. They want you to go somewhere and work on you. So Leo, wisdom, mental conflict, rejoice and celebration. So you know the truth when it comes to some type of financial or material changes. But, excuse me, in the firm foundation, you got awareness. You got the light. But you just got to have patience. And that's where it gets tough. The patience. I'm trying to think. I think my Lilith is Capricorn. I have to look at my chart again, but baby, it's well placed how the Lord wanted it, so it's all good. See, Leo, I think it's with you. I feel like you want to rejoice. You want to celebrate with this wisdom and this knowledge you have, but you're becoming mentally conflicted because you can't see it at the surface just yet. But Spirit is saying be patient with him. Everything is going to surface. Your awareness, what you know to be true, it's going to come to the light. Just be patient. You're going to see it grow. And it might grow a little bit at a time, but baby, it's coming. Be patient with the Lord is what he's telling you. He got a lot of people to get to. But he might not come when you want him to. But guess what? He gonna be right on time. That's all I'm gonna tell you. And you're not feeling confident with the solar plexus coming in reverse. You're not feeling confident. You're not feeling strong. And it's possible because you have to make some type of sacrifice. But you know it's for the greater good with the third eye chakra. Uh-oh, look, Ghetto Boys, they got a song I like. Yeah, I like Ghetto Boys, Mind Playing Tricks on Me. Ain't that what the song is? I like that song. And it's funny because it was nobody there. It was shit all in his head. So when he finally started punching the fuck out of them people he thought he was fighting, it wasn't shit but the wall or a tree. So his fist ended up bloody. The four walls just staring at a nigga. I'm paranoid, sleeping with my finger on the trigger. Yeah, that song. My mama always tell me I ain't living right, but I ain't going out without a fight. See, every time my eyes close, I start sweating and blood starts coming out my nose. He on a journey. I'm telling you, he don't realize it. It's somebody watching me. He said, but I don't know who it is, so I'm watching my back. He said, but when he turned on the lights, I can't see the motherfuckers because they not there. It's all in his mind. His mind's playing tricks on him. That's why you got to move the mind out the way and listen to the intuition. Because, boy, the mind have been to fuck you out some shit. So, there is accelerated motion here when it comes to memories of love. Some type of rested, rejuvenated. It could be that you just, patience and planning. The Lord is asking you to be patient, Leo. He wants you to take a break, relax. Because accelerated motion is coming in for you, but it's just not coming as quick as you would like to see it. But it's coming. But you're feeling, the fact that it's not coming fast enough, you're feeling, it's knocking in your confidence. But you don't need to have your confidence knocked down. Just be patient with the Lord. Because he take a while sometimes. As far as we concerned. Not as far as he's concerned, okay? Solar plexus, why is that here reverse? Because you're feeling mentally conflicted. You're feeling imbalanced. You're getting all in your head too much. Well, you just got to chill, baby. Breathe a little bit. What's that? Ice Cube. Just waking up in the morning feeling kind of, I don't know, but today seems kind of odd. That's the song playing. No barking from the dog. No something. And mama cooked the breakfast with no hog. So shit is looking different. It's not looking normal. So this is what brings in a mental conflict. And it knocks your confidence because you're starting to feel trapped. You're feeling stuck. You're feeling imbalanced. But the Lord has said, be patient. Because he's going to come through. Whatever you got going on here, baby, he's going to come on through there. You will be victorious over this. You stressed the fuck out. It look like shit. About some type of investment, some type of growth, some type of seed being planted. Yeah, today was a good day. And it might not seem like it, but it will be. It's just I said, y'all still focused on finances, I believe. Some type of growth happening in your finances. You can't see it. You just feel it. And that's what makes you so frustrated. Because you feel like, Lord, I need it now. But the Lord just like, no, you don't. Just keep making the sacrifices that are necessary. It's possible that some of y'all need to sacrifice some shit that's blocking your blessings in the first place. And if that's not the case, you just need to be patient with the Lord. The Three of Wands is about waiting and being patient when it comes to some type of financial harvest here. You're feeling stuck. But just remember that you're the Empress, baby. You will have balance. You might be feeling imbalanced or something's making you feel stuck, or you're stuck on something that's fucking up your balance. But it's possible because some of y'all need to put the burdens down here. Because the sun is trying to, there's a 10 of Pentacles in the sun, but 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. You might be trying to deal with somebody or hold on to a motherfucker that you got to let go of. And because of that, your blessings are being blocked. And if that's not the case, you just need to be a little bit more patient with the Lord. And it might look one way, but just go what you know to be true in your third eye. Something about sacrifice. The Emperor. So it's possible you got to sacrifice your Emperor just like Cancer. You got to sacrifice your Emperor and the Twin Flame. You got to count that as a lesson for now. Hey, Star Lover. You got to sacrifice your Twin Flame. Ain't that a bitch? Just a lot of people sacrificing it. In order for you to have some type of victory or feel good or receive the reward and recognition you deserve, it's requiring you to retreat. So that you want the equal give and take, or you don't. Well, you got to let this shit go. You got to let it go. Why? It could be a Scorpio. And it's because a transformation needs to take place. Turning the masculine energy into the leader, right? So it's about you walking away from the lies. And it does not feel good. But you got to stand your ground. Why? Because you've been through enough. And you will receive good news. The universe will balance it out for you. But somebody needs soul searching. Somebody still got trauma from the past. And this is why they ain't showing up to you properly. So once you sacrifice that ass, let them learn some lessons. Let them soul search. It'll be you that they come looking for. You ain't got to worry about that. So, something about the Emperor. It's a lot of twin flame talk this weekend. What's going on out there? Is it twin flame time? Yeah, see the Emperor, there it is. 3 of Swords reverse. He needs some healing. And until he heals, he can't show up solid as a leader. And the opportunity that you desire from him. So you got to move on. You got to cut him off. As much as you love him, you got to do what your intuition told you to do when it comes to this twin flame. When it comes to the lovers. And that's what I feel like you're starting to feel impatient with the Lord, because what Lord, what you talk about? Why the situation imbalanced? Why am I investing? Why ain't it growing? Why Because he wants you to do it the way he wants you to do it and not the way you want to do it. Third eye chakra. Some of us are just keep letting the same motherfucker back in because of he's the emperor or she's the empress. But fuck that. I don't give a fuck what your title is. They don't give nobody the right to treat us like we not a motherfucking emperor or empress. No, bitch. It don't. I will sacrifice your ass too. Like I sacrificed everybody the fuck else. So, Bye. Because you over here making sacrifice. You taking penitentiary chances up in this twin flame situation. Like, I want to leave your ass like it's funny. Okay, well, let me show you. And that's what spirit wants us to be on. He don't want you letting no motherfucker mistreat you. No motherfucker shortchange you. No motherfucker breadcrumb you. He don't give a fuck who it is. Not even your twin flame. But in the same sense, it teaches you a lesson and him a lesson. So it feels a little harsh because it's your lesson time. Because you over there letting a motherfucker give you minimum because they're a twin flame title. And the Lord said, no, bitch, that's not what we're doing. Okay? And then he will block your money. He will block this and block that and block everything until you do it the way he wants you to do it. It sucks, but it's true. And you know what's true because your third eye chakra is here. So that means you got the facts. You know what the right thing to do is. It's just a matter of you getting into alignment with what the Lord told you to do. And having faith in that and trusting in that. But you are so hurt and bent out of shape about the fact that you got to close this cycle. So you keep on working on it when you know the truth. And that puts you under judgment. So, but it's something, it's because you're holding on to somebody you care about. And you block your own blessings like that. I know about that too. That's why I'm sitting here still trying to grow my channel. Because I want to motherfucker appease a motherfucker. When they say tarot, I ain't supposed to be doing this and I ain't supposed to be doing that. I put the tarot down knowing what the Lord told me to do. Because my twin flame didn't like it. And now I'm just like, what the cards say? Because that's what it got to be, baby. Who? I'm not about to sacrifice shit for me. You can, no. But that was my lesson, right? So I feel like you still in the lesson part of things. I don't give a fuck who don't like me or what I do or what I got going on. I'm doing what the Lord said. So I'm willing to lose everybody for what the Lord told me to do. And that's what it got to be. It's about surrendering to the journey. And at that time, all your problems just start to fade away. And if you, I mean, not that you won't have a little struggles here and there, but the Lord is going to be there and he's going to be right on time. He's going to make sure you have what you need when you need it. So I'm just telling you. You can't be sacrificing your own health because your health is your wealth. So you gotta let a motherfucker go when it calls for it. It don't matter if they're a twin flame, a mother, a daddy, a grandma, whoever the fuck they are. If they gotta be let go, they gotta be let go because they in the way of what the Lord told you to do. And that's unacceptable to the Lord. So he like, oh, okay. So you want to choose this motherfucker over what I told you? Well, I'm going to lock it all down. Now what? Now you praying to me, need me. Lord, please, can you show up? Can you help me? Well, I was telling you, Leo, please, can you leave that twin flame behind? But you wasn't doing it. See, that's how the Lord will get us. I'm telling you, he's nice. He's loving, but he's not all love and light. He comes with a sword too. So that means he'll get feisty. He'll get firm. He's a jealous guy. So putting somebody before him is never going to work for you. It just won't. So you'll surrender. In the end of the day, he'll let you go on and do your plans. But then when shit start getting hard, guess what we start doing? Running on back to the Lord. Because then you used to realize where you were supposed to stay the whole time. Boy, I love how the Lord works. He give us tough love, but that tough love be needed sometimes. You hear what I'm saying? Sometimes you need it. All right, I started a Virgos like a whole minute because I'm about to sit here and take a little vape break. Y'all, I told the doctor I kicked weed right on the 5th of September. And she said, well, good. And I said, well, I could pump up some milk, you know, maybe I said, I really ain't tripping. I could stop smoking for a year. Why the doctor had a nerve to tell me, well, you can smoke and breastfeed. We just have you sign a consent form. Why the fuck would she tell me that? Because, baby, the baby going to be out. I'm going to be healing. I'm going to be like, where that form at? The fuck? Judge your mama. I don't give a fuck. That's all I said. I tell you that every time I say judge your mama. That's my way of saying I don't give a fuck about nobody judging me, baby, because I'm going to be who I'm going to be. I stand in my truth proudly. Okay? It's a few things I still got to let up out of there, but I'll get to it. I've been thinking about it. But I ain't, you know, I will. I'll get to it. Because I ain't ashamed of shit I've been through, the outcomes that it gave me, and nothing. Because I'm a breastfeed and smoke weed at the same time. Because they said they want you to know the risk. I said, well, shit, my other kids are smart. That's what I told her. But at the same time, when you got to be careful because we be having you tripping sometimes. We can act like it don't, all we want, but you'll be tripping. You'll be sitting there thinking, well, damn, you know that it'll put you in a deep thought, like the dude with the hoodie on social media, and he'd be like, so He'll be like, so does that mean, you know, I can't think of some shit he said before, but he'd be like, so I'm getting high under the stairs. So does that mean I'm getting low or I'm getting high? He be saying weird shit, but we do trip you out sometimes. It fuck with your brain cells. So you might forget some shit. You might, you know, so, I mean, but shit, I've been smoking weed for a long time. And it's just natural for me. I can just get it done. But I ain't gonna act like I don't forget some shit. Right? Like, if I go to the store with the munchies, don't do that. Don't go to the store high, baby. Because it's gonna be a whole bunch of extra shit in the cart you don't need. You're gonna get home and look that you bought all fucking junk. Like, oh, fuck. Where's the meat? You came home with a bunch of cookies and shit. Oh, yeah. I say it feels good, but you know what's weird? Every morning I still feel high. Ain't that so weird? I be riding down the street like, damn, why do I feel so high? I know I ain't smoked in almost, you know, it's been about a month now, but I be feeling like I'm still high every morning. But when I smoke, that was my thing. I get up in the morning and I'm starting my day off smoking. So I be like, damn, I know I ain't tired because I done slept real good last night. So, but it be like, this is how I feel when, you know, you blink your eyes to make sure. Like, is this high? Oh, yeah, it's high. Or when you get drunk, you be like, oh, yeah, that's my limit. I better not take no more shots. Like, it's like that. Like, is it just stuck in my system or what? It's like, even when I don't get high, I'm high. So I don't know. It be feeling kind of weird, but I don't have the actions to go with it. Like it don't bring on munchies and all that shit. But I definitely be feeling high in the morning, like I'm like zooted, cause I'm my tolerance is high, so it got to be pressure. But I don't have when it's good, I can put it out. Like I won't smoke a whole blunt. Baby, drinking was not my weakness. I'm one of the motherfuckers that end up in the tub at the end of the night, like, Lord, if you let me out of this, I promise I won't drink again. I'm one of the motherfuckers got to take a bath just to feel better. So, baby, I can't. But after so long, I found out once I put, because I like fresh squeezed lemonade. I make that shit in a minute. So once I fresh squeeze some lemonade, add some regular cranberry juice to it, and put some Patron in that shit, it be tasting like juice. So don't let me get some juice tasting liquor. But it still will be a limit. You know, I can't just drink. It'll be a limit because I start dealing with this flavor, like this feeling like, oh shit, let me keep swallowing because I'm about to throw up. And that don't help you. The more you swallow, the more the throw up keep coming up. The more you swallow, the more your mouth waters. Let you know, bitch, you can do what you want to do, but you about to throw up, so prepare yourself. So I'll be like, let me get some water, but the water make it worse. Yep, mine too. My twin flame could drink like a fish. And his motherfucking ass, I don't see how he do it. He drink and pop up still at 4:45 the next morning ready for work. Like, okay, baby, you do you. But be careful on that liver. Because I'm trying to say, I want you to live long so we can spend the rest of our lives together. That was my energy. But I didn't give a fuck that he drank. I didn't judge him. But I still wanted him to be safe. I still wanted him to be good. So she say, hey, but I ain't see her say nothing else. She probably in there. She one of them Pisces that like to hide in the back. All right. Let me change the timestamp because it's been well over a minute. But I be in here sometimes. I just be vibing. And I already had some sleep, so. That's why I said she one of them Pisces like to post up in the back. She might not say nothing, but she in there. All right. Window watching the weekend for the Virgo people. Oh, okay, you got your blood. That's how you get through. Like, let me just turn on some shit to get me through this cleaning. Because I really don't want to fucking do it, but let's get it. All right, Virgo. What's the window watching the weekend for the Virgo people? What's the message? I'll change it to 15. Just so they don't have to be like, well, why did she start 15? They all specific and shit. Technically. Like that's some Virgo shit. Firm foundation, financial and material changes, new beginning. So, Okay? Look, like I ain't knew you was going to be coming on. I was trying to go to bed when I seen you go live. Okay? I heard that. New beginnings, baby. I don't like to clean. I do it because I have to. So that's why I said you got to keep up on that shit so it don't pile up on you. Then you looking crazy. Like, shit, who made this big mess? Like the big comfy couch and shit. Oh, my twin flame do. When he get drunk, boy, he can let me know everything he need to get off his chest. I want to take you to Dubai. But then after he gets sober, I didn't say that. Yes, you did, motherfucker. And that was another problem with us. Like, I ain't got time for the bullshit. Virgo. Firm foundations. Material financial changes and new beginnings. It's something that's happening here for you. But it might require you to set boundaries or stand your ground. Excuse me. It's about choosing wisely. Because on one end of the spectrum, you got wish fulfillment. And then you have emotional loss. So it could be something that you're trying to firm or solidify here. Bring the balance into. And you got a lot of hope when it comes to it. Look, foundations and achievements. Reward and recognition. You're feeling conflicted and defeated and you're suffering in silence. Possibly because somebody that came in with some deceptive ass energy. Sending you into solitude, which you needed. So that you can see what is going on. So there's something new here starting. Financially and materially. And it could be in the home as well. So let's see. Virgo. Rest and rejuvenation. Memories of love. So the rest and rejuvenation is about taking a break. It's about healing, but it's also about retreating. But with the memories of love next to it, it's possible that somebody has retreated. And now you're stuck in memories of love that you want to be triumphant over. But it will require you to sacrifice something, and you notice because the third eye chakra's there. But it's a matter of you being confident to bring something to the light. Something that you know to be true. But it makes you discontent and bored. It makes you uncomfortable, uneasy. And it's possibly because it's about expressing your feelings. It's about going deep. It's about you getting... Yeah, my person's a Virgo too. With a Leo, with Leo feelings. Leo moon. But after so long, when you're sitting here forced to... The moon was big as heck yesterday when I was going to get my food last night. So now somebody's, sitting alone or by themselves or got retreated from, and they're forced to remember how that love felt or how that love was. But they don't want to just remember it. They want to triumph. They want to succeed in it. So now what happens next is what's the question. But you know, because third eye chakra's here. So you know what you got to do, but it's just a matter of you getting confident enough to do it. Rest and rejuvenate. What you know about rolling down in the deep when something goes numb and you're something. I don't know why that song is playing for y'all, but I don't know the song, but that's what it is. Yep, it's about you standing up and defending your position. It's about you having a higher ground to do so, but you got to put your foot down or fight for something. But you might be a little afraid of it. And because you're a little afraid of it, you've been sabotaging it. And which is why somebody retreated. Because they feel like they can't trust you or it's sabotaged. But you do have the tools you need to manifest. And you have two directions in which you could go. But only one of them is going to be successful with the Chariot energy. And that's the way of love. You trying to get to your path, to your destiny? Well, you got to take love because ego ain't working. Ego ain't going to land you in no emotional fulfillment. Ego is just going to sabotage and sacrifice shit for you that you want to keep. So, you got to go through love. You can't get around it. So, it's about, oh yeah, like an ocean, right? It's about, if you want to get to the other side of the where, say you on land, right? And you need to get to the other side of the land, but it's a big ass ocean there. You can try to go around it, but that won't work for you the way that going through that shit and diving deep in it will, okay? That's what it requires. It requires you to get in the water. So you can't stay on the earth, on the land. You got to get in the water. If not, then you'll be sacrificing. And the sacrifice only going to hurt you in the long run. 7 of Swords. Oh, damn. You've been sacrificing your alignment with the Empress. Sacrificing your destiny. Getting in alignment with your destiny. And there's your energy. It's about you expressing your feelings. And that takes a lot out of you. Because it looks like you had to walk away from something that didn't emotionally serve you. That made you feel left out in the cold, abandoned and burdened. Once it came to an end. And this is what's keeping you from moving forward or expressing emotions in this new situation. But I feel like you've been doing some soul searching, some inner looking. But you know what to do because the third eye chakra is down there. But you're discontent with the results that you're dealing with because of the route that you took. Why'd I put those back? I don't know. The devil. You're scared. You're scared of getting deep. Right? But this is an opportunity you want to reach out for. It's something that you really want. Something that brings in solidness. Something that's probably what you should have had in the past situation and you didn't. Or maybe appeared to be that way and it wasn't. Bringing you into tower moment energy. So now you're afraid to just be expressive as far as emotions go at all because you already had to walk away from lies and stand in the truth. But this is not the same if you got a deep inner knowing, right? You know the truth. The truth has been brought to light. And because you know the truth, this is why you're bored and discontent. Because you won't just have confidence in that truth. And because in that truth, you know that it's time to express feelings. It's the only way through. And you don't want to do that. Hey, Leon. Yeah, I'm talking about Zodiac. I ain't got the Libras next, but I'm on Virgo right now. Tell me about the Tower. Yeah, it's about you getting... You got undeniable clarity when the Tower comes out. Getting into alignment with your journey. Memories of love. And it's forcing you to feel. That very thing you've been avoiding doing. It's forcing you to feel, and it's forcing you to feel it deeply. With the moon energy. But it's forcing you to feel it in a lost manner. So then it puts you in anxiety and stress when it comes to what fulfills your wishes. And it puts you in the energy of wanting to reconcile so bad that fear won't be a factor when it comes to you being strong. It's going to be about you taking a risk. Look, I'll just tell her the truth. And see what I can do for you, Leon, is put your ass in timeout a minute. You keep running your mouth, it's going to be a bad problem for you. Okay? I don't like people who come on here with that bullshit. I don't got time for it. I'm not nobody's motherfucking motor. Go in and sit in hermit some fucking where. Look like you a low vibrational Libra. Like the fuck. Yeah, so Virgo, because you've been wounded, you showed up as flighty, as in and out, as non-committal, when you're supposed to be having an equal give and take with this situation, which means you need to be more solid and more sturdy. But now you realize you want to triumph. So you thought about it for a long time. You got the truth. And now you got to bring in the emotions that you've been holding yourself back from. So tell me about triumph for Virgo. It's about you making choices, movements, and decisions to bring in what you, to reciprocate what somebody has given you with this Two of Cups energy. And that's where all the burdens come in. The burdens come in because the Empress done cut your ass out. Old enough. The burdens come in because the Empress done cut your ass up out of there. And now you thinking, oh my God, you're feeling confused, right? Because this is supposed to be somebody who feels the same way about you that you feel about them. But it's about your choices, movements, and decisions. It ain't about, oh, I thought we felt the same. That's very possible. But it's about when you start introducing confusion, the Empress ain't here for it. 7 of Cups. But you know the truth, but you want to try to confuse and blur up the lines. No, baby. That's what's not going to happen. That's not going to work. Yes, please. He needs a little time out. See? So your confusion is about if you should put the work in or not. Is it going to lead you into abandonment? But you know that this is the one, right? With the Queen of Wands energy, you know this person is beautiful, passionate. She knows what she wants. She knows how to get it. This is somebody who will put the work in. So I don't know how you would end up abandoning. But it's also about you saying, I'm good on my own, right? Whether she put the work in or she don't. It don't matter what the fuck's happened. I'm going to stand in alignment with my truth. That's what it's really about. It's about you letting go. Something come to an end for you. Could have been a relationship or a marriage, but it come to an end for you. And it's about you closing the cycle to say, no matter what, I'm good on my own. If a motherfucker gonna accept me, let me in, close me out, I'm gonna be good either way. That's what the mentality's got to be. Because you can't be rolling through, well, I'm scared. Or what if I express all my feelings to her and she just shut me down? Well, if she do, you still good on your own. That's the lesson that we all supposed to learn. You don't need no motherfucker to be good. You good by yourself. So you going to say what you going to say. You going to get your truth out. You going to say what you got to say. You going to do what it is that your intuition tell you to do. And if that shit don't work out, oh, the fuck well. You good on your own. But the Lord don't send you to do shit that don't work out. That's just not how it goes. Now, if you refuse and hesitate and do all that shit, detour the journey, destiny, that's on you. Right? But you got to do trust in the Lord that he got your best interest at heart. Because guess what happens when we don't trust in the Lord? He let us take our own route. He let it fuck us. And then we come running back like, Lord, please, let me out of this, please. Praying because we need him. Because some shit didn't go right. But when he tried to tell us, we got hard-headed, you know. And that's just a factor of being human. Sometimes you got to learn that lesson a couple times around to get it. Because I know I had to learn it a couple times. 3, maybe 4. Because I didn't want to let go. Letting go is something hard for me to do. Look, she said, I let him live. Angelique don't. She don't let you live at all. Straight cutthroat. But I mean, because people be getting irritating, right? And I mold me. I'm a good boy. Like, do I look like your mama? I might be wearing my bonnet and my robe, baby, but I might be giving off Nana vibes, but ain't shit Nana around this bitch. You hear me? I'm just telling you. Please don't play with me, because I am not the one. Now you won't even see Libra, because where you at? What happened? Like, people be digging holes for themselves, and I'm gonna just let you fall right in the bitch, because I don't have time. I don't have time, baby. I don't. Let me bring your little issues over here to me, baby. I have my own issues to fix. You think I want to take on yours now? Hell no. Hell no, we won't go. Window watching the weekend for the Libra people. Oh, yes, baby. Definitely lost myself. Spent many days in the bathroom crying because I couldn't figure out why I wasn't working out. But I got it now. I got it good. I ain't crying a fuck-ass bathroom. You hear what I'm saying? I'm coming out. I want the world to know. That's how I'm feeling now. I'm telling you. Yeah, you can take a nap. Take some Z's. Get a little healing while you're at it. Get some dream space messages. New beginning. Hey, Nikki. Material and financial changes and accelerated motion. Somebody could be a Virgo Libra cusp. Somebody could be in a shadow. Like, but I'll say you could be a Virgo Libra cusp because that's the same energy Virgo just got it. Got it. But, so some type of new beginnings or financial and material changes are happening for you. There's accelerated motion where you're taking off. Hey. But it is a need to choose wisely because you got shadow energy on one side and something firmed on the other. I feel like you got the potential to take off, but you also got the potential to block yourself by the wrong decision that you can make. So be careful, Libra. Disruption. See, something could come in with a tower. Heart chakra. Ooh, one day this heart gonna get me zipped up in the body bag. That's what Boosie said. So some of y'all might need to stop listening to your heart at this time and use your head. Foundations and achievements. It's something you got hope for. But you got to move on from it anyway. Positive moving forward to balance yourself, to heal yourself, but your intuition told you. But I feel like you really want to fix it. Yo, base chakra, your wants, your desires. You really want to fix this. If you constantly think about it, you want love to begin. But you know, in the most high vibrational way, it requires a sacrifice. Because somebody just won't talk. They want to lie and be deceptive, which brings in mental confliction when they got the wisdom and the knowledge too. So you got to bring that heartache and fear. You got to lose something or release something because they trapped in fear because of whatever they lost or whatever they been through. But that ain't your problem. You can't make their burdens yours, baby. You got to choose to disconnect until this person figures out what they got going on. But it's hard because you love somebody. But that person you love could cause a disruption in where you're going. And that's the last thing you want. So let's see what's going on here. Talking about disruption. For the Libra people. That's a tower. Disruption. And you know, it's funny. It's not funny, but the tower happens and then the star comes in right after. So something has probably already been dismantled, disconstructed. Making shit up over here. Something is already, yeah, it's like you have to make a choice to heal, to let a cycle close. It's something that you still consider wish fulfillment, and you still consider the fact that it could be your end all be all. And you might not want to let it go. You see it as wish fulfillment. You're happy ever after, but it's still some type of cycle that needs to be closed within the midst. See how it's in the middle of those cards? That's in the way. Somebody could be dealing with childhood traumas that they still need to heal from, or some type of past that hurt them and they need to heal from it. What's going on, Rico? You ain't that late. Look, you over there working. You probably look up like, damn, what they doing up? It's night shift hour. It's a graveyard shift. You probably done got off work and everything by now. So, there's a disruption here because it's forcing you to make a choice, Libra. Or it's forcing your person to make a choice. It's forcing you to make a choice about your person that needs to make a choice, if that makes sense. Your person feels like they're trapped in fear. And because they're trapped in fear of being hurt, they're not doing shit. And that stagnates you, right? So now you got to make a choice to let their ass deal with the disruption on their own. You got to make a decision to let them heal from whatever disruption is in their life. And what you don't want to do is let that disruption trickle onto you. Okay? So let their ass go heal for whatever the past done did them. That's Louisiana talk. And then you move on. You do love them though. But you got to love them from a distance. The King of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody definitely could be a Virgo, Libra cusp. The heart chakra. Somebody's fighting off their love or what they feel in their heart. It could be an earth sign that you're dealing with. But somebody knows what the fuck the truth is, know where they need to get into alignment with, and they fight it off. King of Pentacles. They know what fulfills their wishes, but they stressed out about it because it's too much unknown, too much below the surface activity. Something about this judgment here over here and disruption, pal. Yeah, it's about walking away from the lies and standing in the truth. It's about, yes, I've been hurt and I've been through a terrible ending, but I need to let that go because it's in a way of something beautiful that I could have if I'm confident and courageous. This is the beauty that you could get. Somebody you feel deeply connected to. It's about putting the work into that, but you're being too afraid to do it. Or this is somebody, you know, flip it, switch it, turn it. So now at this point, somebody has to let it go, release it. Because you can't force nobody to do what they need to do. But they hard to force them. Somebody's fighting off getting into alignment. Somebody's fighting off the love that their heart feels. Five of Wands. And I feel like it's because they're trapped in fear of being hurt again. They're fighting off an equal give and take, though. They ain't even fighting off like... I could see if you was fighting off something that's bad for you. But you're fighting off equal give and take. fighting off putting the work and the energy and the effort into an equal give and take. Out of fear of being left out in the cold. And this is causing a stagnation or a blockage. And what Spirit don't want you to do is wait. He wants you to trust the process as an empress or emperor and cut this shit right out, because that's standing your ground. That's putting your foot down. That's setting boundaries, saying, yeah, I love you, but you're not about to come in here dragging me down with your bullshit. Yeah, you fulfill my wishes, but I'm not about to be stressed out about you. And this other person is forced to decide. Do you want to dive in something deep? Do you want to get into some destiny shit? Something that could be great for you? Closing out the old cycle? Do you want to take charge of this love? Do you want to move forward, or you just want to lose it all? They're going to risk it for the biscuit. That's how they go. But if they don't feel like they got nothing to lose, ain't shit to risk, right? It's sad that a lot of times you got to leave your twin flame for them to realize that they lost you and you was something good to lose, for them to come back and do it right. Foundations and achievements. Whole time, though, these people be having the underlying truth via intuition. They be having the clarity. They just don't be trusting in the Lord enough to take that leap of faith. Enough to retreat from the ending that was so terrible, so that you can trust the Lord to bring you in some firm foundations and some happiness. Because He is bringing in achievements. He's trying to bring in an empress or emperor. But somebody's stuck or stagnated. And the empress, what she don't need to do, or emperor, what they don't need to do is wait around on this shit. Because then you'll end up stuck and stagnated when what you're looking for is to have your flowers, to get your reward, your recognition, and your appreciation. And waiting don't do that. Right? So yeah, you want to plant a seed, right? Yeah, you want a relationship with this person, but you got to keep on pushing. You got to get your bum be on, baby, because it's about having balance. You know, you're aware of the truth. You know that whatever God gave you is yours, but you can't do shit with no motherfucker who's sitting there focusing on the past and not that cup that the Lord is trying to give them that belongs to you. So you need a person to make a choice, movement, and decision to express their own feelings instead of trying to force it out of them. They dealing with heart chakra issues, and ain't shit you can do right now. You just got to trust, put it in the, let Jesus take the wheel and trust the process. And that's the hurtful part, but it is what it is. So it's either you going to sit there hurting yourself, or you going to let this motherfucker hurt on their own, figure it out, and come holler at you when they get it together. And that's what it's going to have to be. Because you'll cause blockages and stagnations and be trapped in fear like them, because you done attach yourself to the energy that they carrying. And no, baby. We're trying to sit up in the light. We're trying to receive blessings and keep moving. Nobody wants stagnation. Stagnation, only way through is to keep on moving. So stopping and standing still and waiting, that don't help you out of stagnation. Keeping going does. And it be sad and hard, because you think, damn, well, he's over there hurting. I just need to go give him a tissue. Well, he'll get a tissue when he get to moving. Now, you got to worry about getting out there to the light. You got to worry about you. So a lot of times as a twin flame, you'll find yourself sacrificing what you need to try to be there for the other motherfuckers' needs. And that just don't work out for the Lord. I'm just telling y'all. I had to learn the hard motherfucker way. I sat around waiting for 3 years. You hear me? I'm trying to have faith in the Lord to fix this. So he been trying to fix this by telling my dumb ass to keep going. I wasn't getting it. I wasn't getting it, y'all. It wasn't until I got so fucking hurt that I said, fuck you. Fuck you. That I got up out of there. And then I started to realize the bigger picture. But at first I was seeing things the way I wanted to see things. And I wanted to see them through the twin flame lens. That's my twin flame. That's my twin flame. That's my twin flame. That's my twin flame. Whatever he needs, I'm going to help him with it. I'm going to help him. I'm going to help him get strong. I'm going to teach him this and I'm do that and do that. And that's cool. But a motherfucker got to teach me this and do that and do this for me too. Because there can't be no one-way streak around this bitch. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it, baby. Dang. I don't know if I want to get that. Or I just want to get another pen. Okay, I made it. Whew. Y'all. All right. That's why I knew I didn't want to bend down. When I be having to use the bathroom, I just take a deep breath and it just like subsides the bathroom urge just for a second. But I do it all the time when I'm out lifting. Because I'll be like, a couple more rides, baby. We're gonna take us a bathroom break. But she's so patient, she'll be like, okay. We take that deep breath and we just recalculate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 more. I'm like, I'll make it though. Let's see. 141. It's a new vape I done tried. Mr. Fog Switch. I know, damn it. Okay, I'll be back. I'm gonna go pee. Look at her. She didn't come in here with that Pisces energy on me. You shouldn't do that. And I'll be telling myself the same thing. Let me just go pee for a motherfucker rupture the bladder or some shit. I had to come back because the last time I peed, I used up all the toilet paper. And the last thing you want to do is be on the toilet with no toilet paper. Because, baby, who? I'm not a drip dry type of bitch. I can't do it. And I just bought some new toilet paper. Whew. My mama be bringing me these crew car wash napkins. Ah, my knee. And baby, they good. They be drying your hands off. You can probably get 6 dries out these bitches, but I be wasting them. What you say? I go through a lot. But baby, look. Let me go back up because I done missed some comments. Oh, thank you too. Good morning. We about to go to Scorpio. Right before the Sag. I'll look. Okay, Star Lover, thank you. Look, I went to bed about 9. I was like, I know I need to do this window washing, but baby, I get tired. Girl, I do. I use a lot of toilet paper, but it mainly be my damn kids. I think that son of mine, he always in there pooping. And that motherfucker, you know how boys, they roll up so much toilet paper too, afraid to get shit on their hands. And women with nails too. Because you know, who wants to wipe and the next thing you know, you got shit on? No, nobody wants that. So I can see how a lot of people could roll up the toilet paper. But you just got to get good at wiping. But I just had to pee, praise the Lord. See, yep, there you go. I got to wipe it around. You must got them long nails, Sabrina. Hey, I don't give a damn if you got to use the whole toilet paper. Just make sure that ass is wiped good, okay? Get you some baby wipes or whatever it is it takes. Oh, okay. Well, look, that works. You can roll like, oh, okay, I got something to do. I can roll on to drop him off and still listen. Well, I got here for. So, yeah. Look, I remember with my long nails, I ain't been doing them because I haven't been feeling like it, but I'll put some nails on in a minute. And now my baby come, I ain't going to be putting all that acrylic in the air. And then I'm going to be too afraid to be trying to handle the baby with nails. So I'm going to clip these bitches down too, because these are my real nails now. I don't got no filter. I'm one of them motherfuckers. I'm one of them people you can't take everywhere if you don't want me to just say anything. I'm one of the people you don't put on speakerphone because ain't going to be no sugarcoating. All my people know that. And I don't mind. Because I finally learned to stand in my truth. Thank you. Look, the baby did that for me. And the prenatal vitamins. Oh, man, girl. I hope you get an energy drink or something. Because, baby, when I'm too sleepy, I be trying to fall asleep at the wheel. And I can't do that. They do, right? Because you be like, excuse me, bitch. That's me. Let me try these nails out. I ain't the only one. That's how it's got to be, baby. That's how you know if the nails are nailing. Yeah, that's me. Window watch of the weekend for the Scorpios. What's the message? What's the message for the Scorpio people? What they need to know for this weekend? Oh, you got coffee. Oh, baby. Well, you're going to have to get you some gloves, first of all. Because that's what you don't want to do is. I can't stand it. I can't stand when shit get under my nails. Yes, you do. Like, first of all, quit playing with me. Obstacles and challenges, firm foundations, and material. Financial and material changes. Okay, under that belly be hurting sometimes. But I don't have a hard time sitting up. Baby, when you go to the nail shop and they be like $120 for the long lift, you can learn. For the long nails, you will learn. You be on YouTube watching DIYs or whatever. That's how I learned. And you just practice and you get better. Material and financial changes, firm foundations, and, obstacles and challenges. On the bottom, we got balance, choose wisely, and material harvest. Recognition and reward. Partnerships and alliances. Or fertility. The waiting game. See, the problem with your partnership and your alliance, Scorpio. Oh, yeah. The problem with your partnership and alliance is that you're not getting the reward and recognition that you desire, that you deserve as the Empress or as all that you put in. So at this time, we're working on material harvest. So they're telling you to choose wisely. Because if you go back to whatever it is that you love, it look like you end up in a waiting game. So, and those are the obstacles and the challenges that you're overcoming for firm foundations and financial and material changes. It look like you're being forced to choose between love and money. And love ain't working out right now. So I would go with the money. Scorpio. Solitude. Could be that you learned some type of lesson or you just been solo. Been in a hermit mode. Choose wisely. There it is again. The solitude puts you in there so that you've been in solitude so that you can come out and choose wisely. And with the crown chakra, you know what's up. But you just got hope in the situation and you want it to transform. So, but you possibly been feeling trapped in fear because you've been feeling a heartache and loss that you want to be victorious. But now it's about choices, movements, and decisions. And that requires you to emotionally withdraw, to stop talking. Even if you are destined, this is your destiny. You got to move on. You got to put your foot down, hold some authority. And it's hard because tempting rather with the temptation, because it requires you to take an emotional loss, but you do have the knowledge. Okay? How I feel like harmony will be there, right? But you got to just focus on you right now and what you need financially. Baby, I can't do the lashes either. I got the little short ones and still be having to wear my glasses like this. Yeah, just so I can keep the lashes. I can't. It's just too much. I had to sacrifice them. Even with the short ones. I got the shortest ones they offer and still be like, and I cannot stand my glasses to be like that. I'm one of them. I need them to be up. Something about solitude for the Scorpio people. Yeah, this is something you've been fighting off. It's because you love somebody, but the person you love has been flighty. They ain't been showing up right, and the universe wants to bring you justice. And see, what keeps you trapped in your mind about this person is that they've been through a lot. But that's cool. Let their ass go through a transformation. It's going to bring in some healing, and it's going to help them choices, movements, and decisions that they make when it comes to this love. It's going to help them to boss up and be the masculine that you need them to be, or the feminine, and take charge, or they part of the connection, because you're not supposed to have to do everything. So at this point, you just got to go solo, right? So that healing can take place, so that the universe can bring in balance. But you've been fighting that off. But the Lord says, trust the process, baby. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Choose wisely, because it can fuck you. What you don't want to do is attach yourself to somebody's karma or attach yourself to somebody's stagnation, and now you're feeling stuck too. Talking about the fool. The Lord is saying, trust the process, because he's taking the wheel. That's what he wants you to see. He wants you to perceive that waiting is not the best option. Admit defeat, baby. You feeling defeated, admit it. Because you a motherfucking empress out here. And you possibly scared. Or your situation is in a toxic manner. Could be another karmic feminine in the energy. Yeah, you at this point, it's about you standing your ground and cutting out things that don't serve you emotionally. Even if it is your own emperor. Okay, it's time to admit defeat. Instead of waiting around. Spirit is saying, look from the new perspective. Page of Swords. Okay, I said reconnects me now. What's going on? First thing that happens, I look over to my Wi-Fi. Yeah. He wants you to take a new approach. He wants you to see it from another perspective. He wants you to focus on structure, possibly finances. It's something financial in your life that you can afford to put the work into. And he wants you to let the past die. Because that's the only way the situation has to die out to become rebirthed, to bring in something new, some type of new energy for you. Because this energy currently is not working. He wants you to be good on your own and start healing from the heartbreak that you accumulated from this energy. Could be an air sign, right? Somebody's going under judgment so that they can get in alignment with the truth. But what you don't want to do is put yourself in a line of losing, because they got to do it. So they're telling you to choose wisely. Let Jesus take the wheel. Yeah, so that's where finances come in. You got to focus on something else. Stability. And that's here. Look at, yeah. You're scared of that. Somebody's afraid that they're going to miss out on something. Whatever God got for you, baby, is yours. I don't think you missing out on is low vibrations and fears. I don't want my twins karma either, so I'll be over here like, alfalfa in that motherfucker. I don't want to talk. I don't want to be having no line of communication or none of that shit, because it might it might come through the phone. Won't be kissing through the phone today, baby. Nope. See you later on. Later on. Because I'm about to get the fuck on. What is you talking about? So, but I feel like it's low vibrational. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. It's something low vibrational here that you need to be careful from. You let that shit break down in the tower and focus on something else. Unfortunately. But it's some type of opportunity out here that can bring in some type of balance, or that you're moving towards. It's some type of good news that you're receiving. You got the tools that you need to manifest, but you can't keep focusing on this twin flame. Now we got the King and the Queen of Cups. Somebody could be dealing with water on water. You gotta let motherfucker be trapped in their own shit by their own self. They'll come around. Because the universe ain't gonna play. Trust me. I came around after karma whooped my ass. They will too. Because this karma is just, you can't fight it. You can fight all you want. But once karma come tear that ass up, you gonna be like, okay. All right, Lord. What is it that you want me to do? You ain't gonna be fighting off shit then. Tell about the devil. Yeah, your person's low vibration. They need to do the work. That's what it looks like. The person that you got to be careful of the choices that you make. Or this is you, Scorpio. Shit, I don't know. Somebody's low vibrational. The devil energy. They need to do the work. They need to grow. But they have to make the choice, movement, and decision to do so. They have to take charge of that. Or they have to be the one to miss out on the opportunity. And you can't save them. Tower. And I feel like that's what really makes you the most sad. That you can't save them. But you can't save somebody from themselves. Yep. Tower. The Emperor needs a tower, but you're experiencing a tower too because you really want to reach out and help the Emperor. But he got to do this. This is something he got to do alone. Yep. While you cut his ass out. He's going to have to focus on his own cycle or shit he needs to cut out. There's nothing you can do about that. But be the Empress. Stand in your power. Know your destiny, but still go some other way because you got to choose wisely at this time. Crown chakra. It's unfortunate, it is. Yep. See, you sad about it. You're sad about the truth that you know to be true. But you know that it's got to be that way because it's written in the stars. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. But right now, you just got to be standing on you. You got to stay in your power. Stay in your strength. Stay in your courage. Keep radiating resilience the way you do. Why? Because it looks like you done the healing. And they need to still do it. So that's why they're telling you to choose wisely. Because the last thing you want to do, you be at the crossroad, right? And you could choose the illusion of this love, but all that's going to do is make you stuck. Or you could choose to be focusing on self and do what makes you happy. Because you know at this time, wanting this victory too bad can sabotage you. It can sabotage something spiritual for you. So at this time, you got to walk away from the lies and stand in the truth. You got to put your foot down, even if this is a twin flame. They showing up as burdens where you got to put them down as such. And it's unfortunate, but that's what's got to be done. You got to go on and give birth to other shit as the Empress does. And you got to let this person figure out their own shit for themselves. I'm telling you, it won't be nobody else. That's why I said first you get caught up. It's a lot of things you get caught up in. Well, what if he gets somebody else? And what if this? He won't. He won't. Because the reason he got to heal and do the work is because he already lacks the knowledge to see that it don't get no better than you. Excuse me. So once he starts to heal, he'll start to realize, damn, that Scorpio, that cross watcher, I wanted that motherfucker. I wonder if they free and single. And you might very well be, but it won't be because you sat around waiting. Because that's not going to be part of the plan. Spirit ain't going to allow that. He just ain't. Because that's just not what he put us out here to be. He didn't put us out here to be special in the world, to be sitting around waiting on somebody else to figure out their specialness. It's just not. That's just not how it goes. And it's unfortunate in many situations because you want to sympathize. You want to compromise. You want to be there. But this motherfucker got to be there for them first. Or anybody else can be there for them. You need somebody that can be there for you the way you be there for them. So sometimes you got to let a motherfucker go. Unfortunately. But it's true. It's very true. Like Sam Smith said, it's sad, but it's true. What's that song? It's too good at goodbyes. And every time you hurt me, the less that I cry. And every time you leave me, the quicker these tears dry. And every time you walk out, the less I love you. Baby, we don't stand a chance. It's sad, but it's true. I'm way too good at goodbyes. So as much as he wanted to stay and love that motherfucker, he had to realize, nope, I'm good at goodbyes. And he good at goodbyes because of life's lessons, right? That's my song too. I love it. But Sam, boy, that boy be singing. That boy be singing them notes, okay? That's my jam, though. I do like him. He be doing this little thingy thing, okay? Gotta give it to him. Look, I can do a little melodizing. Sagittarius, window watching the weekend. The name of that is Too Good at Goodbyes by Sam Smith. Boy, when I was healing, I would replay the shit out that song. I was. Well, it was my shit, I'm telling you. All right, Sagittarius, you up, baby? What's going on? Partnership, alliance, sacral chakra, and authority. Okay, sacral chakra. Did I read that already? Oh, nope, that was the solar plexus. The sacral chakra is about your creativities and your desires and your stability. But we're going to double check because I want to make sure I tell you the right thing. Sacral. Yep, it's about, it relates to emotions, desires, creativity, and sexuality. So, something you're emotionally attached to, you desire, you want to create, or it just stirs your emotion, it stirs your passions, okay? And it's some type of partnership that you desire, but it's possible that you need to be the one to take charge of it. And then under that, we got trapped in fear, obstacles and challenges, and love begins. Yeah, somebody got to overcome something. It's like you desire it, you want it, but you got to stand up and take charge of it then. You got to see this is a partnership. Somebody's going to reach their hand out. You got to be the one to reach your hand back out. It's got to be a mutual. And I feel like the other person probably already taken some charge, and now you got to take charge, or this could be flipped, and it could be the cross watcher. Okay. Yeah. You're going to be like, yo, that was a good song. See, spiritual strength. You got it in you. Memories of love. See, that's what I said. But that's what I said. I don't feel like this person's around you right now. Because if you're forced to just remember the love and be nostalgic about it, you clearly ain't done what you need to do. But spiritual, thank you. Spiritual strength, right? Hold on, y'all. My side is itching. Spiritual strength. It's about being strong and courageous in the spirit. Right? And then your intuition's there. So you got all you need. But it's a matter of you overcoming the obstacles. It's a matter of you spitting it the fuck out. Right? And I feel like the person you're dealing with is real patient. Or they have been. But at this point, they become discontent and bored with it. Because they know that you know the truth. Right? And they don't want to wait. You know, it's like waiting on somebody to do something. When you know the truth and the Lord told you, but you allowing the fear of the devil to... No. When you high vibrational, you just don't like it. You'll try to be patient, lenient even. But when you know that the Lord done told a motherfucker something and they allowing the devil to keep them in fear, that grinds your spiritual gears. And you be forced to just like, fuck you then. You want to choose the devil? Then choose the fucking devil. Because I'm going to choose the Lord. It just puts you in a angry mood. Because how the fuck can you be scared when the Lord already gave you the clarity? So you get impatient real quick at that point. So a person needs to use the spiritual strength that they got. Or they need to dig deep to get it, okay? Talking about spiritual strength. And that's how the Lord set us up. It's at the end of the day, you got a choice between the Lord and the devil. And the devil's job is to keep you afraid of doing what you're supposed to. When the Lord is constantly lifting you up and giving you spiritual strength, baby, you got to get it done. Oops, this is Sagittarius masculine. Looks like it's you. You got to make the choices, the movements and decisions to align, to take a leadership role, to take some authority, to bring this victory in for yourself, to provide the reward and the recognition that you know somebody deserves, but you're just too afraid to give it to them. Now, how fair does that sound? How fair does it sound to leave them, have a motherfucker just waiting, knowing you got love that you need to express, but you dealing with your own confusions when it comes to building something. But you got the tools you need. You got the truth via your intuition because it's been exposed, but you just won't go in and do the big investing that it takes. How does that make a motherfucker feel? Think about that. You got to sometimes take yourself out your shoes and place them in the other person's. So from their perspective, you making a motherfucker feel like they ain't worth the investment. They not worth the leap. They not worth this and worth that. And a motherfucker's not going to sit in that situation for too long when they're feeling unworth it. And they've been making you feel worth it all this time, which is how you keep remembering the love. It was special to you. So it's about you doing something. Choices, movements, and decisions. Yeah, you ain't got no faith, baby. The Fool card is reversed. You got the truth, but you lack the faith in the truth because you allowing fear to take your ass over. But you're dealing with a whole Empress out here. She's ready to give birth. You see her? She's ready to pop. She's looking at what she's giving birth. So she can't really focus on you and your fears. Especially when Spirit is giving you the strength that you need and you're still not trusting in it. And you know it's clarity. You know it's truth. What a person gonna do? Or the Emperor. My bad. Yeah. 9 of Cups, 2 of Swords. Somebody's sitting at a crossroad between putting them burdens of the fear down and indulging in that wish fulfillment. Ace of Swords. But you know that this is going to build. You know that this can build into something solid, but it's just a matter of you got to become Bob the Builder in this bitch. And put the Lego, like the Lego people. You got to do your part, King of Pentacles. Somebody can be dealing with an earth sign. But you know the truth is what makes it perplexing. But it's a matter of you getting into alignment, but allowing yourself to still stay stuck. Well, you're going to be the one missing out on opportunities. And the other person can't miss them with you. Because they got faith and you don't. That's not your, that's not their problem. Talking about the Fool reverse. Fool reverse is also about being foolish. You're being foolish right now to not trust in the Lord. When he told you that this is your destiny, he gave you the clarity about it. You even learned, right? You even learned something, Page of Pentacles. You got the book open and everything. You learned something, but it's a matter of you putting these burdens down. But you're fighting that off. You're fighting that off, and fighting that off fights off the balance being brought into a connection. What's the 10 of Wands? You got to put them burdens down, baby. Something's weighing heavy on you. And it's weighing heavy on you. The Spirit is telling you he ain't letting you out of it. It's about you walking away from everything that don't emotionally serve you. And fear is going to be a part of that. Because once you walk away from what doesn't emotionally serve you, keeping you from holding back, you'll be able to move towards balance. You'll be able to move towards gifts. You'll be able to move towards reciprocation, the equal give and take. But right now, you're just sitting here stressing out, thinking about the love because you ain't willing to do what it takes. Are you too afraid? Memories of love. You must think that I'm stupid. That's how I start the song. You must think that I'm a fool. You must think that I'm new to this. But I have seen this all before. Or did he hear it? And that's what the person's saying. Like, baby, look, I'm aware of the unknown. So you can't play with me. But y'all got to be careful because if somebody will get in that energy of saying, I'm never going to get too close to you. Even when I mean the most to you. Because every time I open up, it hurts. Now the fear be transformed. They would rather leave your ass at an ending because look at all they had to go through to get for you all here now. But look what all we went through to get here. You want me to sacrifice that again? So you got to be careful stalling too long. Grand rising, solar moon, vision. So the person is already aware. You can't hide shit from them. They just as in tune as you, but they just trusting in it, right? And you're not. So you're forced to think about it. If they are too, but they just don't. They got strong. They got courageous. They got willpower. Whereas you might have been a little bit non-committal. So this person is restricting because they know what the fuck's going on. They know you thinking about them, or vice versa. They know that you feeling some type of way, but they're not going to be sympathizing. Why? Because they've been through shit too. And they don't want to hurt either. The fuck, they'll let this shit die out before they allow you to make them come back sacrificing their heartstrings. It's just not going to work out. So at this point, you in a real sticky ass situation, baby. It's either you're going to take a leap, you're going to trust in the Lord and what he's trying to give you through this emperor, this empress, or you just going to miss out. And that'll be on you, baby. Because guess what? One thing about an emperor and empress is they're going to move on to something. There's going to be something good for them. Because they did what the Lord told them to do. And they will be rewarded for that. Now you, on the other hand, or cross watcher, whoever this is, not having faith in what the Lord gave them clarity of, that could go bad for you. That could go bad for you like a motherfucker. Because your intuition is here, up in your face. Like, hey, here I am. Do what I said. Hello, I told you. And you just like, I'm scared. Like, that's the devil all in your ass. It does. It's deep, ain't it? And he hit them high notes. You be like, ooh, go ahead, boy. Sing that shit. Intuition. This person ain't new to this. Stay true to this. Whether it's the Sagittarius or the cross watcher. So stalling and buying time and all that shit don't work out for nobody. Yeah, your intuition is telling you this is a connection that you have on a spiritual level that's connected to you on a soul level. So it's not something you forget easy. It's telling you that it has growth, it has future. It tells you that your ships are here and you need to get on the damn ship. It's telling you that the love is unconditional and overpouring and you need to reach out and grab that shit. Invest. Plant a seed. Do something that helps this to grow. But you over here balled up in the tower. And I ain't trying to talk shit to nobody or about nobody, but it's like I just got done explaining. It's hard for me as the Empress to sit here and watch you giving into the devil so freely, but you scared to do what the Lord told you. The fuck? That don't even make sense. I'm just saying. It don't make sense to me. It just don't. And I just can't sympathize with that shit. I can't sympathize with a motherfucker who will just surrender to the devil but won't do a leap of fucking faith that the Lord told them to do. I just can't sympathize with that. I'm on the high vibrational things, end of things. I mean, I got low vibration too sometimes, but I just can't sympathize with it. I can't. The Lord is giving you clarity saying, here, Sagittarius, here, cross watcher, this is going to be everything you desire. You like, but I'm scared, Lord. Scared of what? He said he got you. What you scared of? Let the cycle close. Let this bitch burn down because he's trying to give you something else. So it's all you got to do is walk away from the lies of the past. Things that you experienced, but you made them be a part of your life and it was just for you to experience and keep on pushing. The tower is here to try to dismantle that, to close out a cycle so you could be present for a new one. And you just like, but Lord, I'm scared. And all he asking you to do is bring your little tiny ass mustard seed of a faith. That's it. A mustard seed. That's it. And it makes me frustrated. So excuse me if I sound a little bitchy. Lord. It's like you got the intuitive nudge. The sun's out here exposing the moon. Like, what else does he have to do? He done backflipped, cartwheeled, flipped the he done did everything he could to try to make you feel comfortable. And you making bad decisions. You still choosing the lower vibrational end of things to hold back. And all that's going to do is fuck things up for you. And if you want to lose out on your blessing because you don't want to trust in the Lord, then go right ahead. Be my guest. But you the motherfucker been sitting here closing your eyes every night praying for this. But you ain't willing to do no investing. You ain't willing to leap. This is the Lord here. This is what you've been praying for. This is him showing up for you. And you ain't going to reach out and grab it. I'm just trying to wrap my mind around it. Okay. And it just, my mind blows the fuck up on the way around trying to wrap, you know, it's just, yes. I gave that to somebody this week. That every little thing, it's going to be all right. I gave that to somebody. Oh my God. I got to look. I done put my book up. Who was it? Hold on. I got to get this book, y'all. Without knocking all my perfumes down. I put the book up because I didn't use all the papers up. Woo. I'm making a lot of noise around this time. Let me see who I gave that to this week. I gave it to Aquarius. Well, you might be right. Look, let me just double check. Sagittarius had a time to teach and a time to learn. That's who I'm talking to right now. Look, that means you got that message. I was talking all kind of shit. It was Bob Marley. I was sending all kind of little slick shots to you, Rico. She wasn't there yet. Look, let me just clarify. No, it wasn't Pisces because they got all about the money. And it sound good, but it wasn't Aquarius either because it ain't there on y'all reading. It might have been Leo. And it was a Cancer because they got DMX, what these bitches want from a nigga. But then I got a whole new meditation for them because I didn't really like that. And they got Stay With Me by Sam Smith. Where I Want to Be by Darnell. Who was that? This is my message to you. Saying don't worry about a thing. Wasn't Libra. Because they got, if you're creeping, then don't let me find out. Sagittarius, it wasn't them either, I don't think. They didn't have no song. It wasn't Virgo, Avoiding the Avoiding. Oh, it was Virgo. But it wasn't the Bob Marley version. It was the Jimmy Nash version. Oh, wait a minute. No, it wasn't Virgo. They got something else. That's a different song. That's Jimmy Nash. But it is Bob Marley. Maybe it wasn't this week. And maybe it was Aquarius. Maybe it was last week. Let me go back one more week, y'all. Hold on. Give me a second. Because I keep these notes. But this book's all full, so I stuck it to the side. Why, bitch, I'm the baby. Ah, that's Virgo. Sagittarius. Complicated. That's Aries. Looking good. That's Libra. I always know when it's a song because I put it in parentheses because I hear it. I mean, quotation marks because I want it to be clear that it was heard. And last, it's funny I gave Cancer two meditations this week because last week Leo ended up with 2. It was Leo. And it wasn't last week, but the week before that. Bob Marley, 3 Little Birds. That's the name of the song, I believe. Ain't that what it is? This is my message to you. Ain't that the name of the song, y'all? Somebody tell me. Let me go to their first meditation that I made for them because I gave them one. And then I was thinking, the spirit, I don't know about that. And he had me put the same old shit. So he's like, well, I don't care what you know about. I know what I know about. I think it's Bob Marley, 3 Little Birds. No, as I said, but it wasn't this last week. It was the week before that. But it was for Leo. When I put out that Pisces read, it said, oops, you thought you farted, but you shitted. That was the last week. The week before. Not this week that just passed that I put out, but the week before. That's why it helps to write this shit down because... And I don't know how I will remember the meditation without writing it down anyway. See, I gave Leo a meditation. And then I gave Capricorn. Then I went back and put another meditation. Because the Lord was letting them know they don't got nothing to worry about. But I never did. I mean, I told them both. I read both of the meditations to them. Nope, that moves on the Taurus. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, it is. Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is going to be all right. Bob Marley, 3 Little Birds. Some type of message or message will be delivered to you that will knock the worry right out of your mind. Then you will see that you never needed to worry to begin with. That's what I gave to Leo. And that's when they had the title, the Phoenix Rising. Yeah, so, but this book is full, so I'll put it back after a while, because it's going to take a list, and I'm going to keep pushing. But that book is full, so I'm going to set it to the side, and I'm going to open up a brand new one. But that's how I can go back over what I put out, or what I did, what I said, what meditations they gave me. And they be taking a while. Like, I meditate for each time before the video, so that takes an additional hour. And then I be not starting the videos about 1, 2, 3 sometimes, because it depends on how long I lifted that day. Because the bills still got to be paid, because YouTube don't pay the bills yet. Yeah, the name of it is called Three Little Birds by Bob Marley. But it's about the messengers coming to tell you something. And then they done put it on that little fish. But they changed. It's a different song. I think, you know, when the little fish be laying down on the wood and then it pop up and be like, don't worry. Do, 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 do. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now. Ooh, ooh. When you push the button. Anybody seen that? My granddaddy had that. May God rest his soul. All right, Capricorn. Let's keep moving. Capricorn. Window watching the weekend for the Capricorn people. What's the message? Hey, Ghost Warrior. By the way, hello. Look, Rico, like you gave it to Aquarius. He want to claim everything for Aquarius. Aquarius, it was us. Yeah. Deception, envy, reward, and recognition in the heart chakra. Also, somebody still got a hope to be victorious after some disruption happened because of deception and envy. Somebody recognizes that deception and envy somebody been trying to pull on somebody's heartstrings, but in a deceptive and envious way. And it's caused a disruption. And the other person is still trying to have hope. Miss King like egg, but he right though. Somebody's hoping to still be victorious and triumph over in a partnership, hoping to move past, but the motherfucker's too mentally conflicted. And the person's like, well, remember what we've been through. Oh, well, thanks for being here and welcome. The motherfucker like, remember what we've been through, Capricorn or Crosswatcher? And the universe is like, no, you better not fucking remember that shit. You better look at that deception and that envy. Yep, that's my grandparents on my daddy's side, too. My daddy's a Virgo. My mama's a Virgo. My brother's a Virgo. And I'm a Pisces. My mama only got 2 kids. My daddy got more. So when I don't mention all of my brothers, it's because I'm be mentioning the ones my mama and my daddy had together. My mama didn't have kids till she was 21. She had kids with the same man, 2 of them. And he used to beat the fuck out of her. She's supposed to have a third one, but he beat her so bad the baby came out in the toilet. And my mama went through a lot, boy. I mean, I don't use that to excuse how she is now, but she do pretty good for all she been through. But she still be doing the work on it a little bit. Because, you know, back in the days, you try to come to your mama and say, hey, such and such is touching me, bothering me. Well, the mama put you out and keep the man. So then my mama, she become a klepto at a young age. Because she got on her own at what, like 15, 16. Then my daddy got a hold of her, trying to mold her, beating her and shit. But that's neither here nor there. I mean, I guess that could be significant to somebody in this whole Capricorn energy, but you can't use that as an excuse. Well, my mama's still living, but she been through a lot. Now, my Gigi ain't. My Gigi who chose that man over my mama, she ain't living. But the man is, and that's why I said it ended up being a father. Like my mama, that ain't her daddy, but it's her sister's daddy. And her sister be still going, she said, your daddy, she told her once. And her sister still be taking her grandchild down there. Like, that's how broken shit is. Like, bitch, I tell you that your daddy molested me. And you'll sit here and say, oh, he did? And still go take your granddaughter down. And see, that's why I said shit is so fucked up in this world. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? My mama's still living and striving, doing pretty good for herself. But she still got a lot to work on. She still got a lot to work on as far as broken cycle shit. She came a long way now. I got to give her that. But I'll be telling, she got to work on her considerateness. She got to work on, but you know, it's hard when you ain't learned. Nobody teach you shit, but you got to learn it for yourself. Because as an adult, you don't get to blame, oh, I've been through this no more. Right? Because I can say the same thing. When I come up in the household, I didn't feel like my mama gave me no love. But you know why? She didn't know how to give no love. All she knew how to do was get put out at 15 and choose another man over your kids. That's what she knew. And that's exactly what she did. I'll tell her, you always putting these niggas first. You know, that was my favorite thing to tell my mama. But that's what her mama taught her. So guess what she did? That's what she did. She repeated the broken cycle. So now I don't put a fuck ass soul before my kids. Because baby, I ain't in that broken cycle. My kids come first. I will cut any motherfucker off about my kids. I will die about my kids. I'll go to jail about my kids. Chitty chitty bang bang in this bitch about my kids. So that's where the cycle breaks with me, right? But back then, people didn't have the knowledge that they needed, right? So they just keep repeating what their parents taught them. So it's logical that my mama will put a man first because her mama put her the fuck out about a whole man, right? So, but now the cycle's broke. I don't do shit like it. Like, I don't even want a man around this bitch if I know I can't, if he ain't on no spiritual shit for real. So, solitude, partnership, and alliance. You know we got to break the cycle at some point. Yeah. Thank you. That's true. Because I was always complaining about the love. You know what I mean? There was no real love in the household. That's what I try to tell my mama. You ain't show me no love. You always put my brother different. You always treated him better. I always used to say shit like that. That shit don't bother me now, but it did. Before I overcome, I held on to that shit till I got about 30, 29, between 29 and 30. And I blew the fuck up, let that shit all out, and it just didn't bother me no more. I said, well, where the fuck was the love? I remember myself saying that on New Year's Eve. I remember it like it was yesterday, but I needed that explosion. And first thing motherfuckers say, that's your mama, respect her. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm going to express myself. I'm going to letting this shit out. I got to be who I got to be. And I love her. I don't want to disrespect her, but that's the motherfucking problem with old school motherfuckers. As soon as a motherfucker want to tell the truth, now you disrespectful. They don't fuck with me then. I don't give a fuck. And so then it turns into disrespect because you're trying to sit here telling me I'm disrespectful because I'm being honest. And that's what we're not going to fucking do. That's what the fuck we're not going to do. Oh, they do. My daughter, she says she won't get out of my room. She sleeps in here. She's 8 years old and she got her own room. And our room. I said, no, my room. And the way it's so cute how she be like, mommy. Instead of just mommy, she be like, mommy. So I just mock her, say, mommy. But I don't ever care. She over there sleeping in my bed now. I let her stay in here and she bring all her damn toys. Thank you. Look, she bring all her toys. Why we got to sleep with all your toys? Can you scoot the motherfuckers over so I can get some room? So Capricorn, I feel like you're going to be experiencing some type of new beginnings, or there will be harmony restored in a new beginning, or somebody's going to be leaving some old shit behind. Because somebody brought in Decivi. They do. I got toxic ass cousins on there. I don't fuck with nobody. Half these motherfuckers don't know I'm pregnant. Because I got probably one good cousin I fuck with. I mean, my brother, he cool. I love him. But he won't hit me up unless he needs something. So I don't hear from him unless he needs something from me. So that's sad when you know a motherfucker texting you. Like, oh, he wants something. Because that's the only time he texts me. Like, that's cool though. Because I got my kids. I'm okay with that. So, moving right along. Capricorn or cross watcher, dealing with the Capricorn. Somebody's about to be moving on to a brand new beginning. Baby, look, my son is 15. If I need a beneficiary, I'm going to use him. And I'm okay with that. So, I had my first kid when I was 18. So, I ain't but 33. Somebody asked me that earlier. I said, I'm old enough. What picture? I ain't got time for that shit. Go find you something to do. I'm like, I ain't even looking at the picture. Oh, now I see what she's talking about. Somebody naked in the Paris nudist lifestyle vlog. I don't know. As soon as they get to talking shit, as soon as you talk shit, like I can conversate with you. When you start switching it up to sexual shit, now I'm disinterested, bitch, because I'm deep. I'm a deep person. And I don't want to talk about surface level shit. I get annoyed and turned off quick. Motherfuckers don't last. That's why I said I date people, but they don't last long. Because I see through too much. Yep. I made sure to put that there. That's my backdrop. It's Leo energy. But baby, we ain't no dark in this bitch. We blasting it all. The sun exposes everything in the dark. That's why they say anything done in the dark will be exposed in the light. Because the moon is the dark. And the sun is always going to come out next. I know I'm a Pisces. But I still want the sun to shine in this bitch. You hear me? Yeah. So. Look, Capricorn, like, can she keep going? Thank you. So what's happening here for the Capricorn or the cross watcher is that there's a whole new cycle coming in for you that's going to be harmony after a cycle of discontent. Because what done happened, I don't know if it's the cross watcher or the Capricorn, somebody been playing on them heartstrings, and their deceptive and envious behaviors have been exposed. Speaking of the sun, and now the person wants you to get past it with them. Let's overcome it, but you can't really trust their ass because you're feeling betrayed. My son, I done woke him up, but he's an early bird, gets the worm anyway. He's an Aries. He gets a lot grumpy. He's my what the fuck you want side, where my daughter is. Side of me. So they different parts of me. But so what's happening is something's being left behind for something great. That's what's happening. And a person knew that they deceived you and betrayed you and deceived you, or this is you. I don't know, take it. I say cross watcher or Capricorn. A person knows that they deceived you and they want you to think about, oh, think about all we've been through so we can make it past this. No, bitch. What we've been through don't mean a fuck ass thing. And that's why the universe has showed up and said, don't you think about that bullshit. You let that shit go. You seen that, you realized that, and it was for a reason. It was exposed to you so that you can have new beginnings where it brings in harmony that you deserve instead of some discontent ass bullshit. And it's about being strong at this point, because a person will try to keep playing on your heartstrings. And now that you've realized them playing on your heartstrings is deception and envious, that's what you don't want, right? So solitude is about you taking a minute, looking at what you've learned, looking at where you are. I feel like there it is, partnership and alliances and passion ignited. If it is a partnership that you're going to be participating in, and it won't be with the motherfucker who likes to pull on your heartstrings and tug at them and play you like a fiddle. Because that's not how people treat you when they love you. That's just not okay. So basically, this is a selfish motherfucker who do shit out of their own benefit. So they try to make you, oh, it's like Five of Cups energy. Oh, look at what we've been through. But if you spend so much time looking at the Five of Cups, you won't see that Ace of Cups behind you. And the universe is saying, fuck them. Fuck they deceptive and they envious ass, and turn around and look at that cup we got for you. That's what they're telling you. That's where your new beginnings begin. This is where somebody who's going to meet you in the middle. They're going to give what you give. You see how that light up when their hands touch? It's because it's mutual, baby. That's Six of Cups energy. That's balance. That's equilibrium. That's fairness. But not only that, look at the partnership card. That's I got you and you got me. That's somebody that's an equal. And that's not nobody going to be behind your back trying to play you like, oh, let me just tug Capricorn this way. Let me just tug cross watcher this way. They'll do what I want them to do. So because they've been exposed for the deceptive bullshit that they like to do. Somebody like to play games, and the universe don't want nobody playing games with you. So they're moving you out of that situation and putting you in something different. But there's a pause to break by yourself. You're not just jumping from one person to the next. 12-12. That's the likes and the views. The people, that's what I can see. So 12-12 is what? 12 is a 3. 3s are about new beginnings. 12 breaks down to a 3. How do they get that? Some people wonder. Well, because when you have a double digit, you got to put them bitches together. And 1 + 2 is 3. 3 brings in new beginnings. But 3 also is the card of this partnership and alliance. Somebody haven't been fair. Somebody been taking advantage of the love that a person is willing to give. And the person's just been surrendering to that, but not no more. They're going into solitude. They're starting to see everything. Everything's starting to be exposed. They're getting in tune on a deeper level. So where you might have been able to tug them strings on their back and play them like a fiddle, that shit is coming to an end. Whoever been doing it, cross watcher or Capricorn, okay? So let's talk about the solitude. It's about them moving you away from something that don't serve you so they can move you towards something that makes you better. I'm here. I'm a movement by myself. Ooh, but I'm a force when we're together. Mommy, I'm good out by myself. But baby, you make me better. So they're giving you somebody who make you better versus this somebody who make you worse. Solitude. That's Neo. I believe. See? More 3s. That's the Empress. This is the new beginning. This is giving birth. This is fertility. This is abundance. That's where they had to put you by yourself so they could see you tell you where they want you to go. They had to put you by yourself so that they can bring you into a balance. So then you'll be able to work on a new beginning. And I feel like this is something that took you a while because you've been dealing with a magician. But your intuition is stronger and more overpowering than this magician or some type of wise counsel in your life. But it's about a balance for you. It's about you moving away or walking away from shit that don't serve you so that you can get in alignment with a love that does. Hey, I like it. But the person just had somebody's heartstrings was so wrapped up in this person. They knew what the fuck they was doing. They was playing a motherfucker like a fiddle to get their way, to get what they want. But it didn't do nothing because the other person had to suffer at the results of that. And what kind of love is that? Some toxic bullshit, karmic ass love. That's some love that don't really love you, but they want to get what they want to get out of you. It's some motherfuckers doing shit for their own benefit and not benefiting you at all. So Spirit has said, I got something better for you. Let's go this way. But first, take a pause to reflect right here. Go in solitude, do some soul searching, and then come on, let's keep on moving. So then after you soul search and you realize that you are emperor or empress, or it's time for something new, or that the universe is trying to bring you 8 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles to something solid, something that's a partnership that's going to be worth it, then new beginnings can start for you. Then you realize what is harmony is, what love is. Yeah, this is Tina Turner and Ike. Now hear it. What's love got to do with it? And that's a problem if you're dealing with somebody like that. What's love but a single-hand emotion? Love is much more than that. Love is the highest vibration in this world, baby. So if people just, and Tina Turner, but look what she went through with Ike. So of course she's looking at love like that. Look how Ike loved her, right? And this is how a person saying love don't mean shit, but it does. It means a lot when you get it from the right person. And this is what Spirit wants to show somebody. That love has a lot to do with it. Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? Damn, somebody did a number on somebody. Ain't that a bitch? Well, that's what he about to show you. He about to show you what happens when an empress or an emperor comes in and loves you. Baby, you're going to be like, ooh, I see what love got to do. Got to do with it. When the give and take is equal. Look at your heart now. Look at you. You basking in that. Ooh. And that's the heart space too. That's you feeling passion being ignited within your heart space and you realizing what love has to do with it. Yes, that's the highest vibration. It's because that's where the lower vibrates. And anything he give you is going to be pure gold, baby. I'm telling you. Talking about this partnership and alliances. The Capricorn or the Cross Watcher or whoever. Look at it. See, they keep showing you what love is like when somebody's actually giving what you give and taking what you take. Instead of somebody trying to put a string in your back and play you like a puppet. Love won't be so great when it's like that. See, somebody's not aware of that. They haven't been able to express the depth of love. Because that love that they had was surface level. But the universe is putting you in alignment for your ships to come in. So that you can experience something deep on the soul level. And it's all about the 3s because it's a new beginning for you. It's a new start. It's something you never experienced before. But it's going to pass. It's going to ignite your passion, baby. It's going to ignite your passion. Somebody could be dealing with an air sign. We got fire. But it's about somebody. Look at it. And then the Queen of Wands, sometimes she ain't always the best, but she is the best, okay? So it just depends on what's the situation at hand. Right now, she's a burden, right? So that means she's using that passion that she got and she getting a little fiery with it, right? In a low vibrational way. But she usually would be in reverse for that. So let's just say you got a Queen of Wands reverse and a Queen of Wands upright, right? The one in reverse ain't no good because she's selfish. She thinking about herself. She don't care who she hurt. She just gonna get what she get at all costs. Now when the Queen of Wands is upright, she's inspiring. She's sexy. She's passionate. She's a leader. She know what she wants and she know how to get it. And she can lead the way if you follow her. Yeah, the reverse Queen of Wands is selfish. She's selfish. She's promiscuous. She's doing shit for her own personal gain. And she don't care about nobody else. But when she upright, she radiating, right? She radiating. She's inspiring. You look at her and be like, ooh, I want to be like her when I grow up, So somebody's inspired this person. That's where it starts. It's a little bit of inspiration. Then you get, curious, like, oh, well, what's over there, right? So that's where we got. The passion got ignited by a real deal Queen of Wands. But you had to put the burdens down of the 9 deal Queen of Wands first. But you had to see the facts of the fact that you was dealing with a 9 Queen of Wands, right? See, there's somebody manipulating, somebody using emotions. And that's where the Queen of Wands reverse comes in. But then they show you and teach you, this is what you don't want. And this is what you do. But at first, there's somebody been fighting off their destiny because they had this what's love got to do with it mentality. Well, you'll feel that way if you're dealing with a Queen of Wands in reverse, right? When you deal with the Queen of Wands upright. That's what I said. But the Queen of Wands in the upright, she still can be the mistress. She still can be the other woman. But it depends on the cards that are paired around her. In this case, you dealing with a Queen of Wands in reverse at first. But they're trying to replace her with the Empress. So, the queens don't mean shit when we talk about the Empress. It takes all 4 queens to come together to become an Empress. So, it's time to give birth to some abundance, some real love. The Mary J. Blige kind. And not that Tina Turner shit. Ike used to beat the fuck out of her. Come on now. There wasn't no love. That's why she felt that way. Because look who she loved. He ain't treated her that great. He was shitty and controlling. And soon as something didn't go his way, he beat her up. Like, that's just not how love goes. And that's why when she left his ass alone, she was bitter. She burned his shit up, started singing those kind of tracks because that's how she felt. So, but somebody's ships is coming in here. Yep. And they bringing in real love, baby. The kind that overflow, the kind that's unconditional, the kind that don't sit here and mistreat you and call it love. Because a lot of these motherfuckers be in broken cycles. You hear what I'm saying? And that's the point. Because the past done blinded your ass. Let's see that blindfold? And you see the past here. This is the past. That kind of love, that cup that they was giving you in the past, it makes you feel trapped. It makes you feel like, what the fuck does love got to do with it? Well, what spirit is sending you some love in here to show you exactly what love got to do with it. But it's a matter of the cycle getting closed. That broken ass cycle that do nothing but hurt you and put you in the tower. Who's Mary? Is that your person? Or are we talking about Mary Magdalene? See, Spirit is telling you to trust him because he's moving you to something greater. And somebody might feel stuck at a crossroad because they like, Lord, what does love have to do with it? What's love but a secondhand emotion? And the Lord is like, trust me. Trust me. Let me show you what love got to do with it. And somebody's nervous about that because they've been in an Ike and Tina situation. Right? Oh, Mary J. Oh, she is. I didn't know that. But Mary J. Blige was looking for real love. Look, I'll talk about Mary Magdalene in the Bible like anybody know her sign. I'm searching for real love. Someone to set my heart free. Real love. Do that look like a heart being set free or not? Yes, it does. I'm searching for a real love. Because the past has somebody trapped up and tripped up. And then see, think about it. This is what she say. When I met you, I just knew that you would break my heart and run. Or did she say, take my heart? I don't know. But then even a friend said something said I'm not the one. And then I totally come to see exactly what this love was made of or something like that. But damn it, how about I'm devastated, okay? I'm devastated about Papoose and Remy Ma, because what the fuck? That was my example of real love. But you know, this goes to show you gotta not idolize motherfuckers, because they are, some of these motherfuckers look like they got real love, but they don't. But how could she? How the fuck could she? How could you, Remy? How could you? No. But I thought that, you know what I mean? All those years they stood strong, all those sacrifices that Papoose made coming down to that jail, and it just goes to show that motherfuckers is just foul. They foul. You can give them everything. You can give them all of you. And that still sometimes ain't enough for them to stay true, to stay down, to stay solid. That's why we got to go through the Lord. Well, she got caught cheating with Easy. So now Papoose is hurt and exposing her. Unfortunately. But you remember, he the one held her down those 7, 13, however many years she did in prison. And then when they got on Love and Hip Hop, they just looked like, oh, well, he kept trying to get a baby, you know. Can I get my baby now? Well, that was way back when he married her. But she gave him the baby. But Remy Ma's a little rough. How is he? Look at you, Ghost Warrior. You know your shit with them signs. That's fucked up, though. And it's crazy because Capricorns can be good, but if they end up on the low vibrational end of things, they are the devil in the tarot. So they low vibration can be fucked up. Okay? So that's, I don't know who's doing the string pulling here, but somebody's about to be free so that they can experience some real love. Because that's what the Lord wants them to see. Love ain't what you think it is. The love you experience is fucked up, but ain't no love fucked up, okay? Ace of Cups. Yep, there it is. the star. They bringing in some good love. They bringing in the written in the stars type of love. That's what I mean by you got to follow the Lord. Because he's bringing in some wish fulfillment type of love. The type of love that's written in the stars. The type of love that we normally only dream of. You know what I'm saying? But it's about somebody being willing to let go of the love that didn't work. I don't know. I'm a little boss. I got some boss in me now, but I'm not an Aries. I'm a Pisces. But life experiences will turn you into whatever you need to be. You hear what I'm saying? So, there it is. Somebody got to let this cycle go. And the cycles was distorted their perception of what real love can be. Hey, Miss Francis. Look, everybody waking up now. So, somebody's perspective of love has been distorted because the person that they got loved by, or because of the cycle that they come up in. It's time to let it go. And what happens when they let the world go to 10 of Pentacles to the world? What happens for them then, Spirit? Mary J. Blige happened. Look at that. There's a Capricorn man or Earth sign man. But he's stressing. Damn, baby. Let me see on the bottom. See, building happens, growth happens, but he starts. Dang, this man so fucked up. Not like he's a fucked up individual, but somebody has hurt this man so bad that he's scared to conquer. He's scared to overcome. He's scared to trust in the Lord and what the Lord can have for him. He's scared of that. The Lord is trying to bring him somewhere to the sun, and he can't even see it because he's like, what the fuck is love? So he's been so disappointed. But he got to stop looking at that because the Lord is trying to give him that Ace of Cups that overflows. But he's so stressed because he already lost so much. He's been abandoned so much. He's been left out in the cold, played like a fiddle so much. But the Lord just wants you to stop looking at that, at what you've been through, and focus on what I got for you. He's telling you, stop worried about that and look at this. But that makes it hard for the man because every time he's been in love or gave some love or been in a situation we call love, it's been like Ike and Tina Turner. Or maybe he stayed in this situation for so long, Ten of Pentacles, that he just haven't experienced nothing else. Right? So as far as he's concerned, love don't mean shit. I'm better off without it. Right? And the Lord is saying, I don't know about that. It's something good out there and I got it for you. I just need you to trust me. So, somebody's being used to being played. Somebody's being used to somebody playing on their heartstrings. It's like bitches just busting out in tears when they really ain't hurt, you know? Or motherfuckers just saying what they got to say to get what they need to get out of you. And they call it love, right? But it's not been love. What you experience haven't been no love, baby, is what Spirit is saying. He's saying, I got love for you. And I just need you to come on through here and trust in me so you can experience in it. And it's hard on this masculine energy because he's been hurt a lot. Right? So now that the real deal is here, he's hesitating. He's looking at it real suspicious. And did this thing. When I used to show my twin flame love, he used to tell me I'm making him uncomfortable. You know why I was making him uncomfortable? Because he ain't ever had nobody to love him like that. He ain't never had nobody to care for real. So when I come, you tell me you hurt your arm at work, and I pull up and I put you some Epsom salt and some Ace bandages in the back of your truck, and I told you, I'll look in the back of your truck. Oh, you can't be doing that. It makes me feel uncomfortable. It makes you feel uncomfortable because all the bitches that been loving you before me ain't loved you right. And that's why. It makes you uncomfortable because you don't know what real love feel like. Because motherfuckers just been giving you half-ass love. So when somebody come along and bring you real love, it look real foreign to you. And it's going to be even more scary because you're like, what the fuck is this? Is this what it's like when people really care? Yeah. But you got to allow the Lord to show you. But he ain't going to make you. He'll keep asking you and hoping that you trust in him and surrender. But it's all up to you to have that little faith of a mustard seed. So, but it's sad though. It's really sad. But I can't spend my time being sad for motherfuckers. I don't want the real love too, shit. And I just happen to know what it look like. You know what I'm saying? Have I had it? Have I experienced it? No. But I am it. So I know how to get, I'm a Pisces, first of all. There's no such thing as surface for me. I'm already living underneath the ocean. So everything is deep when it comes to me. So, but it's a matter of getting somebody as deep as me, right? That's how that goes. So, yeah. We all gonna get there if we allow the Lord to take us and lead us, because that's the only way there. Because guess why? Yep, you guessed it. The Lord is the highest vibration, and it's what? Love. Yeah. Love be out here curing all kind of stuff. Like, I watch people get in unconditional love. The little doctor be telling them, oh, ain't gonna be no babies. Please let them get unconditional love in that bitch. The Lord is gonna heal right through unconditional love. Anything, ain't nothing impossible. My grandmother had 5 kids, and the Lord told her, well, the doctor told her she wasn't gonna have none. Now, I don't know if I want to blame that on the Lord or not, because all her kids came out kind of dark. I don't know if I want to blame that on the Lord, or a practitioner her ass went to go see, cursing up the whole motherfucking family, because that's a rumor that we heard in the family. So I don't know. I don't want to give her ass no credit, because the Lord didn't make them little demon kids. I'm sorry. I just had to say it. Somebody watch me like, how dare her? Fuck you. Fuck family too. I don't care. Shit, I'm telling the truth. Somebody I heard through the grapevine that my grandmother went to a practitioner because the doctor told her she couldn't have no kids. And then when she started birthing all them little demons, that's why. The Lord already knew she shouldn't have had them. Sorry. Rest in peace. Turn over in your grave if you got to. But I'm telling the truth, shit. And then when you really think about it like that, that do make sense. One of her kids is sick. He liked to touch boys. And the rest of them ended up with drug problems until they died. It's one decent one. She's a nurse, but I don't know if I could really. The other one, she's still on drugs after the Lord gave her open heart surgery. But these motherfuckers, that's why I said, then they birth kids and the cycle just keep breaking. And now all the kids are responsible for breaking the cycle. So that's why I said that, like my Gigi, my mother's mother, she's a part of them evil ass kids. She allowed motherfucker to touch her daughter and turn her back on her daughter. And her sister came and whooped her ass about that. But that's a demon seed, if you ask me. My uncle, he likes to touch little boys, demon seed. All of that shit, demon seed. That's why I'm saying the Lord didn't do that. She wasn't seeing a practitioner or some shit. And that's how we all got to break these broken ass cycles now. I'm just saying. It sounds bad, don't it? But that's how you get under generational curses right there. Because motherfuckers don't want to go, they don't want to abide by the Lord's will, so they want to go try to twist it up with some magic or some shit like that. Hell no, motherfucker. You see these kids and how they came out? That's why the Lord said you ain't to have none. He knew you was going to have demon seeds. But no, you want to come having these little 5 demon seeds anyway. And she named the first one, which was my Gigi. She named her Faith. Well, sounds good, huh? Until Faith turns her back on her daughter, who come and say, hey, your boyfriend's touching me. And then you throw your daughter out in the street. That don't seem very faithy to me. I'm just saying. Demon seed number 1. Rest in peace, Gigi. You know I loved you, but hell, I wasn't as in tune back here. I would have been telling you about your motherfucking self. Shit. My Gigi died because she liked to drink. She died at the age of, what, 47, 50? She kept going to the hospital with hepatitis, and they had to thin her blood out. And they tell her, stop drinking. Stop drinking, Miss Black. That's what her name was Saunders, but like mine. But she married a black, so her last name ended up being Black. But she couldn't lead it. She always keep her emergency $2 in the glove compartment for her gin. But the doctor said, quit drinking. She still be sipping wine. And the last time she went to the hospital, her ass was sipping that wine, and they couldn't thin her blood out but so much. So the liquor took her out. And this first thing people said, well, at least she died happy. Yeah, at least. But now that I'm in tune, I don't give a fuck about calling out nothing or nobody. My mama said the other day, my daughter, she's honest. She's too honest. She don't care if she hurt my feelings. I sure don't. If it's not true, I'm going to tell you about it. I'm sorry. I don't care about hurting nobody's feelings. The truth needs to be spoken. It needs to be out. It needs to be illuminated. Because too many people living in the lies, and the lies ain't getting nobody nowhere. We need to be living in the truth. That's right. Because here I am. Here I am. Signed, sealed, delivered. But it was always my job to break the cycle and free me up for the next generation after me. But it's a lot of broken shit that goes on in this family. A lot of people stuck, fucked up, and don't know what to do. Thank you, Angelique. I try. You see what I'm saying? I don't let nothing get in my way. I don't care. I ain't scared of shit because I know the Lord don't have my back. I don't care how it looks. Aquarius. Excuse me. Window watching the weekend for the Aquarius people. What's the message? Window watching the weekend for Aquarius. But they like, finally. Yeah, we in the end. So, it's okay. I'll be next. transformation, positive movement forward, choose wisely. It's a lot of that going on. Choosing wisely. We got prosperity begins, spiritual strength, discontent and bored. Then we got deceptive and envy under there. Trapped in fear, emotional loss. Yeah, you dealing with a motherfucker who's stuck in the dark too. This person is getting intuitive nudges, but they too afraid. So they're dealing with emotional loss and trapped in fear. They could be trying to manipulate you or say what they need to say to try to get you in here and do this and do that, but you got spiritual strength. So that's why they're telling you to choose wisely. Don't let no motherfucker manipulate you. Let you move forward positively and let this person deal with that dark ass transformation that they got to do. That ain't your problem. Shit. Holla at you on the other side, bruh. That's sad, ain't it? That you ain't having to leave behind motherfuckers you really love because they just won't choose the light. And you want to stand in the light. And they want to fight that off so bad. Why? So we can stay in toxic and low vibrational bullshit. How the fuck we gonna have any good love like that? Ain't gonna work. Awareness, material harvest, throat chakra, sacral chakra, balance. Yep, they gonna start to see it your way. They're gonna start to see it your way as soon as they heal. Because they're gonna be doing everything that they're feeling inspired, creative, emotionally attached to, and they're gonna open up their mouth. This is somebody who's stuck, they want to say something, but it's just not coming out. And once they do find it, but they're aware of what needs to happen in order to bring in a material harvest. But they might be taking a minute to heal at this time. But I do see some type of celebration or reconciliation here, or rejoicing celebration, new beginnings, and a spiritual union. So something does happen. But I feel like it's only after you done left the motherfucker behind, because you letting them know you're not on that hamster wheel with them. Something about rejoicing celebration. Like, okay, you want to run on the hamster wheel? Well, have fun. The water's right there. The dark is all over. I'm going to be over here in the sun. Rejoicing celebration. Why is this here for Aquarius? Two of Wands reversed. The Six of Wands. Because they already made the choice. With the Two of Wands in reverse, sometimes that's refusing to make the choice, but I feel like they made it. They made it and they decided to let a cycle close. Because they do want to be victorious. And they do want to have this. Ten of Pentacles. Somebody could have let... it's about cycles. Remember, we keep talking about cycles. The Ten of Pentacles is what I mean by cycles. Grandmama did it. Mama did it. They passed it down to the baby. Well, dead that shit. Because it's time to rebirth, right? Somebody don't want to miss out on the unconditional love, so they go in within themselves. Because whatever they've been doing has been allowing them to pull back their emotions. And they probably been pulling back them from you, but look like they're going to be coming in this bitch with all the love that they need to give. And it's because healing is taking place. Somebody's decided to let a cycle close. But they realized that cycle was doing nothing but hurting them anyway. And they want to be victorious. They want to have something good. They don't want to be stuck in an old bullshit cycle while you just going off and possibly giving your love to somebody else. No. 14 likes, 14 people in the chat. 4 and 1, 5. 5 brings in changes. Something's about to change here. And it's all because healing. It's all because somebody decided to take the initiative to heal, to let the cycle close, to be victorious over what they're used to, where they come from, how it's usually done. Tell about the world. See, but I'm not, I mean, no offense to anybody else, but I'm not surprised when we talking Aquarius, right? That's the new age. That's where all the truth comes to light. That's the owl, the knowledge, the wisdom. That's where we can't sit here and act like we're blinded and don't know anymore, because the truth is in your face. So I'm not surprised. So what's being closed is that the mental confliction that this person carries, or that they did carry. The fact that they wasn't trusting or having faith in something that was connected to them on a soul level. All that's going out. And Ace of Wands to the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody's coming in with this nurturing, providing, passionate energy. Excuse me, this could be a woman. Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Heavy on the Taurus. This is somebody being confident in themselves, taking them tools that they know that the Lord done gave them to manifest. And even though it took them a while, there it is. It's about love. It's about emotional content, emotional fulfillment. It's about putting the work into a brand new beginning or something that you know that's going to be victorious for you. And how do you know that? Because your intuition told you. This is somebody saying, fuck it all. I'm going to believe in my intuition over everything. And that is what works. That is what starts new beginnings. Look at them. They on top of the world now. Whereas they used to be closing it out. And look at that door behind them. They already closed it out and they walked through that bitch. And they on in a whole new energy. A whole new cycle. Something about new beginnings. And that's where the love can be birthed. Because people are leaving behind their old ways or the old ways of being or the old cycles that was taught. That were broken in the first place. New beginnings are happening because of healing taking place. And when healing takes place, you see how the Temperance card don't got no clothes on? It's about naked. Right? And what does that mean metaphorically? In a sense, it means being vulnerable, right? Not trying to hide yourself under a whole bunch of layers so people can't see you. You coming out and you being ultimately true to who you are and what that means. And this is why the new beginning gets birthed, because healing took place. And now when healing takes place, people can feel the love. And not only can they feel the love, but they want to indulge in it. Yep. King of Pentacles. It definitely could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I feel like this person got inspired by you. But that it stressed them out, yeah. But they ended up still walking away from them lies so they could stand in the truth. Something got left out in the cold, the stagnation, the caught upness. They let that shit die so that they can come on to the light. Come on the light row. I want to say light row instead of death row, because you know how people like, welcome to death row. No, welcome to light row, motherfucker, because this is where we healing. Come on through. Talking about the Knight of Cups. And when you come through the door of the light row, you be beat the fuck up, abused. It's because you've been through a lot. And healing is not easy on us, whether we believe it or not. You think healing is easy, but it's not, because you got to release all that bullshit that you thought was right. You got to reteach yourself in the mind. You got to free up the heart space so that you can start all over. It's like, it's not easy. It's just not. But this person's doing it. Page of Wands. This is new. New, having an idea of something new and following it. There's that leap of faith that they're taking, and they're going to put the work in a new connection, as well as the work that they put in the past. This is also about doing the work, Eight of Pentacles. This is somebody who's done the work, or they're working on doing the work, and they're ready to be free and start fresh. And they'll see things work out, things build. So it could be a destiny here. Somebody that has a destiny. Because the next card is spiritual union. So this is some type of love that was supposed to be born. So this person was always going to do it. It was just a matter of when they was going to get it done. And you might not have waited on this person. This is somebody who didn't trust us in the beginning. Nine of Cups. Now they realize it's wish fulfillment. Talking about spiritual union. It was a matter of trusting in the Lord. And having faith that what you pray for can be, you can be. That's what I said. Little baby say God works. Cardi B say she prayed for this. You see what I'm saying? Them people got where they need to be. Not all of them. Now, some of them people just whatever. But little baby, I fuck with him. When you hear him rap, you could tell that energy is high vibing. When y'all just feel like, his energy is there. He know what the fuck's going on out here. Cardi B, I like her. But I spoke on her because I feel like she got where she's at from prayer. Those are people that let you know that I'm here where I'm at because God works. I prayed to get here and the Lord brought me. So I'm saying that to say that somebody just had to believe in their prayer, getting them where they needed to go. That's the Lord. There's your prayer. And there's Eight of Wands. You're getting moved right over to what you prayed for. This is definitely some twin flame shit. It's about somebody having a solid opportunity and just being willing to reach out for it. And there is Nine of Pentacles to the 10 to the Ace. That becomes a 10. This is like a solid ass relationship. But all somebody had to do was stand up and fight for it. And then the balance starts to be restored. Seeds start to be planted. Growth starts to happen. Oh, it is very important, Miss King. Yes. And that's why we got to be able to look at that energy and discern that energy. Somebody wants to see, they're going to express to you all the hurt that they experienced, or their destiny, or the route that they took to get here. How they got into alignment, what they dealt with when they was dealing with us in solitude, what they want to have in the future with you. Could be a Virgo. We got Leo. We got Pisces. They wanted to make you aware of what they had to go through in dark moments where they had to be real strong because this is what their intuition told them. And then how they finally made it to the Empress and they're ready to have this emotional fulfillment. How they got this perspective or how they made it to the Emperor. Like, this is somebody coming to talk to you or give you a perspective, or this is you giving them one. Could be a Taurus. But it's somebody who's got the tools they need to bring in this wish fulfillment. And again, look at that. The 9 and the Ace makes the 10. So now we got the 10 of Pentacles down at the bottom of this pile. With the 9 and the 1. But then again, it's here again. It's about somebody creating a fresh cycle. Instead of continuing on that broke one. Boy, they talking this weekend and I love it. I love these messages. Tell me about the Hierophant. It's about people breaking free and overcoming for the most part. Or are they getting stuck, they left behind because they was afraid? Too afraid to believe in what the Lord had. Like this person. They was afraid too. Look at that. They was afraid. But you think they let this afraidness get in the way of what they pray for? Hell no. Tend to source that shit. They tend to source the fear and started looking towards the future because the Lord told them that their ships was coming in. And before they allowed the devil to keep them caught up, they left that shit out in the cold. I do feel like they may have hesitated to heal back at some point, but they turned that and put that 4 and that 5 together. They turned it into, I'm good on my own. Fuck what the devil talking about. And they took charge of that shit and they ended up in the light. I like this. Well, go ahead then. Look, Miss Kings, I'm happy to hear that. Did you say Taurus? Oh, yes, I'm real happy to hear that. Did you say Taurus, right? It's all love, girl. Look, yes, it was beautiful. Sometimes you be sad. You be real sad that you had to shut a motherfucker down, that you had to stop talking to him, that you had to stop speaking to him. But sometimes they need that so they can see how important you are to them. And then they realize that, damn, it's just a leap of faith. And it's either I'm going to have to let this person go and lose them and I care so much, or I'm going to have to risk it for the biscuit. And I'm telling you how many people going to end up risking it for the biscuit. And that's the Lord's plan, right? Because he knew that there's no way he's going to put you into contact with something like that and you're going to be ever able to forget it. After all that you've been through, you want that something good for yourself. So how can you just forget it? You want you. It's going to be racking your brain. You're going to be thinking about it. You're going to be feeling it. And then you're going to be like, it's just a little risk. The pressure done got so heavy on you that the risk done became smaller and smaller. So now you're more concerned about losing your good shit. So you out there risking it for the biscuit. But the whole time, the Lord already knew that's the type of pressure bust pipes. You hear what I'm saying to you? The Lord already knew what type of pressure to put on a motherfucker to make them into a diamond. Now they out shining. Imagine that. And he knew the whole time. The Lord's a fucking genius. I'm sorry. He is. He knows what to do and how to do it and how to make us maneuver to get to where we need to go. And it's a good thing he loves us. Because guess what? He do all of this for us to receive blessings for us. He could just give up on us and say, well, fuck it then. You don't want to have a blessing? That's on you. But he just keep putting pressure on you and more pressure on you. And he apply even more pressure. Next thing you know, you bust out a motherfucking diamond and you shining brighter than you ever did before. And he did all that because he loved you. He wants you to see what you're worth. He wants you to see what you deserve. He wants you to see what you can have in this lifetime if you just believe in yourself. If you just risk it for the biscuit. I'm saying that, but risking it for the biscuit is taking that leap of faith and trusting in the Lord. But risky for the biscuit. I don't know. I just want to keep saying it. But I had to break it down so we can know that I'm in a real sense that it means something. But I'm just goofy. You know, I live the way I live. You only live once. And I'm living to the fullest, damn it. See, because I was once a person that didn't believe I could have something because of where I come from. But the Lord like, wait a minute. Pressure bust pipes. Give her pressure. And then, phew, now I'm out like motherfucking Rihanna. Is it Rihanna or is it Beyonce? Who is it? Shining, 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 yeah. All of this winning, I've been losing my mind. Now, I do hope that my twin flame can start to believe in himself so he can, but I already know at some point he's going to bust out because the Lord will not stop putting pressure on you. The more you've been through, the worse the pressure he gonna apply. Because he wants you to know that there's more to life than the shitty. Right? He wants you to experience the greatness too. So that pressure are gonna be piled up and piled up and piled up. And it's gonna be to a point to where you can't take it. Like, oh my God, I'm about to lose something that I really want. Or I'm about to do, it just the risk don't seem so big no more when you compare it to everything else going on. The Lord be knowing exactly what to do to make us into diamonds. I'm telling you, them pressure will bust those pipes every single time. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And I don't know. I didn't at first. I didn't understand and do all this, but I just had to believe in myself the way the Lord believes in me. And baby, look at me now. I be out here articulating the shit out these words. Like, oh Lord, wow, I sound like I know something. Well, I got it from meditating in the sun. Because how the heck did I know this stuff? Oh, okay, Lord. Okay, you told me to do it. All right, and now it's all starting to make sense. Window watching the weekend for the Pisces people. We in here? Okay, I'm a Pisces. I had to do a little celebrating. Window watching the weekend for the Pisces people. What's the message? I hope it's great. But hope don't mean much these days. Nah. It's the faith that means everything. Transformation. Positive movement forward. Emotional loss. Amen and amen again. You hear me? I'm with that. So we got an energy here that's experiencing emotional loss, but they will be moving forward. There will be a positive movement forward from this emotional loss because a transformation is going to take place. Why? Because of the pressure. This is what I mean. Pressure. Bored and discontent with the outcome. Why? Because now your heart is aching. So now you're forced to either sit here, stuck, feeling sad, or let that transformation happen to you. Pressure busts pipes, I'm telling you. Somebody's deception, that stuff where you wearing your mask, being deceptive and envious when you know that the Lord is providing spiritual strength for you. So something's about to change for you or to you. I feel like it's going to be for you either way, whether it's around you happening, something around you in your environment happening that affects you, or it's you directly being affected. Something's going to happen. Something's about to transform for you because it's pressure busts pipes, in other words. Okay, Pisces. What am I? What you mean? I'm a star seed, baby. I read cards. I read energy. I'm intuitive like a motherfucker. I got a whole bunch of clairs to me. Clairvoyance, clear instance, all that. When I say clear, because there's too many of them to break down. I'm just too good at it. I didn't ask this, though. I didn't ask for this. The Lord just put me here. And that's either I surrender and roll with it or be in a bad situation. And that's not what I want. There you go. Okay, so the card that we got is patience and planning. And then we got memories of love, which is forcing somebody to be nostalgic. But all of this is going to bring in harmony, which is the balance. Six of Pentacles. I mean, that's the Six of Cups, which is harmony in this deck. That brings balance. It brings in new energy. It brings in freshness. But somebody's being nostalgic here. And I feel like the patience and planning is coming because of the nostalgic. But it's about reward and recognition because somebody's emotionally withdrawal. So you could emotionally withdraw with somebody because they didn't appreciate you or give you the reward and recognition you deserved. And now that person's over there trying to be strong so that they can say what they need to say to you. And they're very inspired and passionate enough to get it done. But it's about them overcoming their own obstacles, starting fresh and having balance. This person does have hope with you. But they got to do some type of choosing wisely. Because Spirit gave them the knowledge to have prosperity begins. But will they triumph over it? Will they take charge to get this passion ignited? It's up to them. Choices, movements, and decisions. Because they've been the one trapped in fear. Which is why they're the ones experiencing heartache and loss. Because the tower is down on that ass when it comes to a destiny that they were already aware of, but allowed themselves to be mentally conflicted behind. We talking that energy again, where the Lord then gave you your clarity that you need, and you still just allowing the devil to keep you trapped in fear. So let's see what's going on here. Patience and planning. Now this could be you, or it could be somebody around you. Why is patience and planning here for Pisces? There's the Six of Wands again. See, the person can't take that. So this is somebody who was flighty. It could be a Pisces or the cross watcher. Somebody was flighty and they realized that was a bad idea. So now they want to take charge and action to bring in the reward and recognition that you deserved, or you doing what they deserve. And somebody's realizing that being flighty to a solid ass opportunity is not a good idea. This is somebody who took a long time, but they're working on closing the cycle. Them broken cycles be fucking us every single time. So, the World card. That's the sun that fell on the floor. But I'm going to get that up. So we got the sun, the Page of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. See, the world is closing. Somebody's letting the cycle go because somebody's been deceiving, keeping quiet, showing up, not wearing a mask, or sabotaging shit for themselves when they already know what the fuck's going on. The sun is here to expose everything, right? Or somebody's been exposed about some bullshit. But I feel like this is somebody who needs to expose themselves, right? From a situation they've been sabotaging because of broken ass cycles. But once they close that cycle of sabotaging or living in ways that don't serve them, they come into the light. And when they come into the light, they're able to express emotion, right? Or they receive some type of good news. This is somebody who's deciding to heal or retreat from old cycles so that they cannot miss out on their wish fulfillment. But I do feel like they was at a crossroad here, and they decided to choose healing because they got some type of perspective on what the right thing to do was when it comes to spiritual or when it comes to emotional fulfillment. So they decided to put them burdens down and head straight to the Empress, straight to that new beginning, straight to a cycle, which brings in that Six of Cups energy. It's weird because these both cards are Six of Cups, but this is the Six of Cups when you're forced to think about the past and feeling nostalgic. But this is the Six of Cups when the new energy comes in and it becomes harmonious. So somebody had a choice between two Six of Cups, whether you're going to choose the past and be stuck in broken cycles doing broken cycle shit, or choose the future where things can be harmonious and rebirthed. So, look like somebody choosing the lights. Tell me about the sun. I feel like you might receive some type of good news, or this is somebody receiving good news. But confusion was exposed. I mean, something was exposed that was bringing in confusion. And somebody's past, somebody from the past, keeping somebody caught up on memories of love. That's what kept them at. They kept them in a confusion. But there's the future. There's where you're destined to be. A path that you're supposed to take. Something inspiring, something new. And the Empress is down there, but it required the burdens to go down. So somebody's letting go of the past so they can focus on the future. Page of Cups. And they want to, there's some type of expression coming out or coming in. And I feel like somebody got to say something to you. Now this could be you saying something to them. But I feel like they coming to bring it to you. Queen of Cups. Page of Cups is you receiving the good news about somebody from the past who was focusing on the past, or who's disappointed or still focusing on this, but now they want to focus on this. See, if you're receiving good news from the Five of Cups, that means somebody's deciding to turn around and focus on that cup. And when I see the Queen of Cups in this deck, I think that she's been mirroring somebody. She's been shining. You know, you mirror somebody. When you mirror them, you show a reflection of them, and sometimes they don't like that reflection. So it's one or two things you can do. You can sit here and act like it don't exist, or you can fix it and move over it. And with the Four of Swords, that's healing energy. And the Two of Cups, it's about a connection being healed. Because somebody's deciding to stop focusing on the past and focus on the future. It's because somebody deciding to stop look at this. The memories that love has brought them, instead of creating new memories of their own. Somebody don't want to look at what the past had no more. What the past offered. They want to focus on what the future has to offer. And again, once the Lord start putting that pressure on you, you like, oh my God. So then you be feeling forced like, okay, well, here's your choice. That's what the Lord say. Here's your choice. Which one you want? And you don't make a choice, the next thing you know, the future leaves. And you stuck here. And you be like, where'd that go? No, bring it back. I don't want to be stuck here. I already know what this offers me. I don't want it. Then that pressure had your ass like busting out. Bring me my 6 of harmony back. I don't want this past shit. That's how the Lord do you. He know what to do. And you be thinking, what? Did I lose it? Did it disappear? What's happening? Love and light, Andrea. Thanks for stopping on by. I appreciate you. So on the bottom, look at that. Celebration, reconciliation. And the Ace of Cups. The motherfucker decided to turn around and look at that cup instead of focusing on the past. And you know what's funny? 5 of Cups. Look at the memories of love. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Somebody been focusing on the past and what the past did them. And that been in their way of having something harmonious for themselves. And they like, no, no, no. I want that ace. I want to celebrate. Some of my memories of love. 9 of Pentacles. Uh-oh, that's a branch off. That's a I'm good on my own. That's a fuck these memories. King of Cups. Uh-oh. Somebody's feelings coming to the surface. They've been there, but it's about honestly expressing them emotions that you know you feel deep within yourself. Why? Because you become good on your own. Because you learned the lesson. Because now you're in this pre-empress, pre-emperor energy. And now you're ready to see what the future's holding for you because you already know what the past has to offer you. Look at that. Look what's getting left out in the cold. Fear, low vibration, or the devil. And they leaving it out in the cold for the union, the relationship, the foundations, the firmness to take that leap of faith that the Lord told them to take. Look at that. Somebody was caught up. That's coming to an end. Somebody's leaving the low vibration or the devil out in the cold so that they can move to the faith, the leap of faith that the Lord got them taking. Ace of Swords. Yep, look at that. That's looking to the future. That's growth. That's your ships coming in. And this is you standing up and defending the position to fight to be there. But if you put the 7 of Wands and the 3 of Wands together, that's somebody putting these burdens down so that they can stand in the truth, so that they can move forward victoriously to what fulfills their wishes or what the Lord got written in the stars for them. Could be a fire sign, could be an earth sign. Could be a Virgo. The Hermit's there. So let's see. King of Cups. It could be a Pisces man that I'm talking to. Yep, the Pisces man to sit here making choices, movements, and decisions to be courageous, to be confident, to realize I can use these tools I need to manifest. You could be dealing with a fire sign, but you're making your choices, movements, and decisions to be inspired, to be confident, to be bold, to take charge. After a moment of solitude, you want to roll what you know to be true to you on a spiritual level. And that, when you leave that past out, you move into harmony. Something about harmony. That's what you call in the way. The past be in the way. So there's a balance coming in from something getting left out in the cold because somebody was flightier in and out. But look at that. It's the Page of Pentacles. It's about somebody starting fresh. When you put the 5 together with the page, that makes the 6. Balance being restored. But somebody's going to come back to try to recop. I don't know why I say recop. It makes me think weed. They're going to try to recop. That's just what it sounds like. The opportunity that they left out in the cold because they was too flighty. Yeah, you're going to receive some type of communication about how somebody was stressing out because they done made a bad decision to be flighty on you, leave you out in the cold. Now they made a decision to walk away from the lies and stand in the truth because they possibly wanted their judgment or karma. And now they want to find the balance. Now they want to be victorious. Now they want to nurture some shit. 5 of Pentacles. And somebody could have been back and forth between the past and what was destined for them. But that's what it was. That's what I said. What they left out in the cold is the spiritual connection. That's the Lord's card right there with the Hierophant. Something they prayed for. But it was because they was the wounded warrior. But the wounded warrior then gained some balance, which means he done got some healing. And possibly even some karma. Forcing this person to walk away from the lies and stand in the truth. And once they done that, they realized they made a terrible ass decision by leaving the Hierophant out in the cold. Stressing the fuck out, and now they want to communicate with you. Somebody could be dealing with an earth sign. We got the Queen of Pentacles, got the King of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. So somebody could have been married in the past with the King and the Queen of Pentacles here. But the King of Wands is in the middle of that. I ain't gonna read too deep into that. It ain't Pisces energy, so I'm going to keep on rolling. 9 of Wands. Grand Rising 8_11. What is that? No, that says Elites. Sorry. Let me put some respect on that name. Yep. 9 of Wands. Look at that. See, somebody, when they were really guarded, they would suppress their emotions with the Knight of Cups reverse. And that's some low vibration or something that they couldn't see here. They was afraid from what their intuition told them to do. But look at that now. More balance. Balance is being restored. Which brings in some type of wish fulfillment or relationship. Somebody's moving the fuck away from the fear and moving straight to the leaps of faith. Now, I fuck with that. Somebody's letting go of the past so they can reach out for the future. Because the past ain't doing nothing but keeping them stuck in a dark-ass place. Keeping them wounded. Keeping them stagnated. Somebody's starting to realize that the new is the better. Ain't no point in sitting here holding memories of love when you could be sitting in harmony. Because memories is good, but they just memories. It means it's shit that you trying to live through that already happened. Some of you trying to keep some type of experience alive through memories when you could just be out here experiencing other shit. And still have those memories too. But you could be still, you don't have to be stuck in memories when you could be doing something for real. So, but that's what I got for y'all. All signs, window watching the weekend. And thank y'all so much for watching. Thank y'all for stopping by. Look at that. 15:15 on the clock. It's a 6. Same thing we've been talking about the whole time. It's about balance for you, Pisces. It's about balance, new energy, restoration is what they said. So, there's the 6 on the bottom still. It's something how the numbers always correlate with what's going on. So, but that's what I got for y'all. Thanks for watching. Be blessed. Namaste. Hit the like button on your way out. And thank y'all so much for tuning in. And you enjoy your day too, Elite 1111. All right. Namaste, y'all. And you have a good night too, baby. Look, it's morning. And you have a great weekend too. And thanks again. Thanks again for your donations. Thanks for everybody's donations. Even if you can't afford to donate, y'all, thank y'all for hitting the like button, for showing up to a live, or whatever. Okay? I'm appreciative for everything. All right? Much love, peace, and blessings. And Namaste.